Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to another video of mine. I am Lovable Hatsune Miku and welcome back to another video of mine. I know it has been a very long time, almost I think it was like 5 or almost 6 months since I made a video of me actually talking, so I do apologize. You guys, the last 5 months have been so crazy and I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I am back and I'm motivated to make more videos, and I don't really want to go into too much detail about what really happened, but today we are finally going to be doing the long-awaited Chloe Grace Moretz movies, and I'm going to explain a little bit about why I'm doing this in the first place. So at the very last day of April, it was April 30th, I watched one of her movies, and I actually didn't even think about her for a while until I watched the movie. It was called Mother Android, which is on the list, and I watched it and I was like, wow, she's such a good actress. Like, I forgot how good she was, because I really love Chloe Grace Moretz. I grew up watching a lot of her movies as a kid, so just watching one of her latest movies, like, I watched some of the animated movies that are on the list too, but when I saw her in person again, I was like, wow, that was, like, really awesome. So it kind of, like, inspired me to do this whole video. So then I decided to watch all, I think it was, like, 38 movies that I didn't watch, because I was, like, super far behind with her latest movie. So I decided in May that I would watch every single one of her movies. So the trend started April 30th, and I finished at the very end, like midway through May. So I watched all 48 of her movies, and I'm actually not going to include one of the movies that I did watch because she didn't even appear in the movie. She was in the movie, but they never showed her in the movie, which didn't make sense, which was Family Plan. So I'm not going to include that movie, but it does count as 48, but in total there are 47 movies on this list. So yeah, I did technically watch 48 movies in 1 month, but on this list it's just going to be 47 because I'm not including Family Plan because she didn't even appear in the freaking movie in the first place, so I'm not including that one. But every single other movie I watched, and then I rewatched the ones I already saw with her already in it, like I watched it from my childhood. So bear with me, guys. This is going to be a very long video, and if you guys haven't seen any of these movies, spoiler, I guess. So, actually, I'm just going to full screen this. There we go. There's going to be a lot of spoilers if you haven't seen any of these movies. It's going to be a very long video, so I do apologize. I'm going to be giving my thoughts. So, pretty much, S tier is, like, my all-time favorite ones. Like, these were the ones I absolutely loved. Like, these are the ones I would watch over and over again if I could. A tier are, like, my second favorite ones, the ones I thought were like, these were, like, really good, but they weren't enough to be an S tier, but they're pretty close. B tier are the ones I thought they were, good, like, I thought they were, like, pretty good. C is gonna be the ones I thought that they were okay, I guess, like, they just barely made the cut, like, they were passable, I guess. And then D, I just decided to mark it as didn't really care for the movies, and there's not really too much I didn't really care about, but, yeah. So, without any further ado, you guys, let's just get right onto the list. And I do, again, spoilers for anyone if you haven't seen any of these movies. Yeah, so let's just start off with the first one. And the first one is, Kick-Ass. I'm going to put Kick-Ass in A tier because this movie was fucking awesome. I remember watching this when I was a kid. I think it was on Netflix at one point. It was either that or the second one. But I remember when I saw this movie, not like in theaters, but I remember seeing it after, like when it was available. I think I watched it online, but oh my god, this movie was awesome. I loved this movie. It's not like S tier, so I'm sorry, you guys can hate me all you want, but it's definitely A tier. This movie was fucking awesome, man. Like, just seeing a young, I think she was like 12 when she shot the movie. Just seeing like a young Chloe Grace Moretz swear and say all these profanity words was fucking hilarious in my opinion. And her as Mindy, she was like honestly the best part about the whole movie. This whole movie was just, it was a fun movie. I mean, I'm not really into superheroes, but this movie was really good, honestly. And rewatching it after like 15 years, like the last time I saw this movie was like back in 2010. So yeah, 15 years later, it still holds up. It's still pretty good. Like, I know this movie was, I do actually remember this movie being advertised, but I think this movie got pushed aside a little bit more with, I think, Scott Pilgrim, because I remember a lot of people talking about that movie more than this one at the time. But I definitely remember watching this movie as a kid, and I was very fucking young. I was super underage. I didn't understand any of the jokes, but I just watched it because she was in it. And yeah, I think it deserves an A tier. It's definitely fucking awesome. It's funny as hell though, but I barely remembered anything until I rewatched it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that part. But Chloe in this movie, she's just fucking awesome, and all the training she had to do. If you watch the behind the scenes of all the training she had to do, oh my god, what a powerhouse. But yeah, definitely A tier. This movie's pretty good. It's pretty fucking funny too. Like honestly, oh my god, it's such a funny movie. I guess I'll explain a little bit. It's about a guy. His name is Kick-Ass, and he wants to be a superhero. So he orders this like suit on Amazon or something, and he becomes a superhero by protecting a guy, and then he becomes famous overnight. And then Chloe's character is called Mindy, and her father is called Big Daddy, and he's called I think he was called Red Mist, but in the sequel he's called the Motherfucker. And then Big Daddy and Hit Girl, they pretty much like work with Kick-Ass, and then I'm not gonna explain. It's basically about people dressing up as superheroes and kicking ass at night. It's pretty fucking awesome. Definitely a good movie if you like superhero movies. I know it's based off of the comics too, but I'm not gonna read the comics. But I think it's definitely an A tier movie. So let's move on to the second one. The second one is The Fifth Wave. I mean, I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I do remember watching the trailer when it did come out, and I was like, oh, she's in a new movie and everything. But then when I watched it, it was like, it was good until like halfway through the movie, and then I kind of just got, But it's like, I'm trying to think, like, I have like mixed emotions. I do like the movie, but at the same time, it's like, it's not a movie I would want to watch again. So I think I'm gonna put it under C. I know it's based off of the books. Don't hate me, people. So this movie is called The Fifth Wave, and it's about a family, and then all of a sudden there's like these spaceship things, and there's like different waves. Like wave one is like the power goes out, and they cut off the power for like the vehicles and the military and stuff. And then the second wave is like what was the second wave now? I think the second wave was like, it was infection or something, like, a virus or something, and then people had to, like, it was like, they kind of went through, like, a pandemic, and then the third wave was, like, flooding, I think, and then the fourth wave was, like, they can take on human forms, so you don't know if you're really talking to a person or I forgot what they're called in the movies, the aliens. I think they're called the Things or something. I fucking forgot, but basically Chloe's character, she plays, I think her name was Cassie, and she has a little brother named Sam, and, I think they were called the Others, yes. That's what they were called, the Others. I believe that's what they were called. So, they go into, like, a campsite with their dad, and, they separate the kids from the parents to take them to some military base or some shit, and, Sam forgets his fucking teddy bear, and then Casey goes back to retrieve it, but then shit happens, and then she gets separated from Sam, so she pretty much goes on, like, somewhat of a journey to go find him, and then along the way, she meets this dude. I fucking forgot his name, but it's not really that important, and he basically helps her find Sam and shit, and it's, like, kind of a love story. Like, I thought the movie was really good at first, but it wasn't until they focused on the kids in the military scene, like them training, that's when I started to get really bored with this movie. Because I thought it was really interesting at the first part, but, like, once when they got to the military scene and they started focusing less on Casey and more of the other kids, like, these kids have some of the weirdest fucking names in the movie. One of the kids is literally called, like, this dude that Casey likes, what the fuck was, they called him Zombie as a nickname, and then I think one of the little girls was called Buttercup or something, and I forgot they have the most fucking interesting names they give these kids in the movie, but, yeah, I kind of got a little bit bored when they were showing the kids training. I was like, okay, is this even about Casey? Like, I thought the whole movie was going to be about her making the journey to find her brother, but it's like, okay, we gotta focus on these kids. I mean, it was sort of interesting, but then I kind of got bored. I'm like, okay, when is something going to happen? But when it does fucking focus on Casey, spoiler alert a little bit, sort of, if you haven't read the books or seen the movie, she gets shot in the leg, and half of the time she's pretty much just limping and she doesn't really do much. I mean, she still does a little bit, but she's kind of like resting in this cabin and the guy helps her and she doesn't really trust him. And then in one fucking scene, she's in the forest with him and it's so fucking stupid. She watches him pretty much like bathe in the lake and then she's like, all of a sudden she like has feelings for him. I'm like, what the fuck, girl? It's like so fucking awkward. But then as soon as they started doing the whole love story thing, I was like, really? It's gonna be one of those type of movies where she has feelings for a guy? I mean, I feel like we could have done without the whole love story thing. It really didn't feel necessary. Like, I kind of wish the movie focused more on her relationship with her brother Sam, because they barely fucking do anything with Sam in the movie. He barely does anything. And, like, you're supposed to make me, like, expect, like, these two have, like, such a loving brother-sister relationship. But I think she says they speak, like, maybe a few times in the movie. She sings, like, a song to him at the beginning so he can fall asleep with the teddy bear. And then they get separated. And then, like, even, like, when he's separated from Casey, Sam, they only show him, like, I think 1 or 2 times in the fucking military training. Barely. Like, they mostly focus on Zombie and the other crewmates. So I'm like, why the fuck is he even in the movie? Like, he barely does anything. I mean, I'm not saying the kid's a bad actor, but it's like, what was the fucking point? Like, I really wish they had a better relationship with the brother and sister, so it's more believable. So when she does end up finding him at the end, it's more heartfelt and satisfying when they do reunite. I mean, it was sweet when they finally did reunite, but it was like, oh, man, it's like, there's just something missing there. Like, I wish we could have got more, like, scenes of her, like, just being overprotective of her brother. But, I thought it was an okay movie. I think it deserves a C. Like, I really did have high hopes from this movie, because I think I did watch the trailer before it. I usually avoid watching the trailers now, because anytime you watch a fucking trailer nowadays, they spoil everything. But I had to watch the trailer, because I was like, oh, that kind of looks interesting. But yeah, I think it's going to be under C. So next up, we have Carrie. Oh my god, you guys. I am putting this one under S tier. I fucking love this movie. I don't give a shit if it's the fucking 2013 remake. This movie was fucking awesome, you guys. I absolutely love this movie. Like, I am down for watching this movie every fucking year for Halloween now. Like, honestly, I think I've already watched it, like, twice or 3 times now. I fucking love this movie, man. And I actually did watch this before the original one. I did watch the original one too, and I watched the 2002 version. I think, yeah, it was like 2002. So there's like a different version of it. I've pretty much seen all the versions of Carrie that's out there. But I did watch this one first before I watched the original because I've heard so many things about Carrie, mostly the blood scene, like the prom scene. That's the only thing I knew about Carrie and how iconic it was. So when I actually do remember this being a really big thing when I was in school. I remember everyone was talking about it, but again, I was underage at the time, so I missed out on seeing this movie in theaters, which sucks because I really wish I could have seen this in theaters. I would have fucking loved this. But it was such a good movie, like, honestly. I guess I'll explain a little bit. Carrie's about a girl that gets bullied, and there's these 2 classmates, Sue and oh my god, what was the other girl's name now? I'm fucking forgetting. It was Sue and something else. I fucking forgot her name. I'm sorry. It's gonna fucking come to me later, but they pretty much bully her, and she gets her period, and they throw the tampons at her, saying plug it up and all that shit, and it pretty much triggers her powers, and her mother is like a fucking religious person, like super crazy, and it's pretty much Sue feels bad, and she asks her boyfriend to take Carrie to the prom because she feels bad, so Carrie can feel special, and yeah, Carrie's. You feel so bad for Carrie, though, man. She's such an outcast. Like, you really do fucking root for her throughout the whole movie. Like, you want her to fucking just be happy and be normal. And, like, you know shit's gonna happen at the prom, and, yeah. Oh my god, it's fucking killing me. What the fuck was her name now? Oh my god, this is fucking killing me. Hold on, I gotta fucking look up her name. This is fucking bothering me. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Like, I'm gonna feel so stupid once I fucking remember her name. It was Carrie, and what was her fucking name? Oh my god, it was fucking Chris. That was the other girl's name. Fuck me. Okay, so yeah, Chris is pretty much the bully that fucking hates Carrie for no reason and all that. Well, yeah. And, yeah, Carrie's pretty much the outcast. She just gets bullied for no fucking reason. Like, they never really fucking explained it. Like, I know they make fun of her because of her religious side and all that shit, but, like, other than that, like, I feel like you feel so bad for Carrie. And oh my god, you guys, Chloe did such a fucking amazing job playing Carrie in this movie. She's honestly my favorite version of Carrie. Come at me, you guys can all fucking hate me for not liking the original Carrie. I know a lot of people really love the original Carrie, but this is honestly my favorite version of Carrie because of course it's Chloe. And I really, oh my god, the prom scene, holy fuck. I know I sound fucking psychotic when I say this, but I had the biggest fucking smile on my face when she was fucking killing everyone at the prom scene. It was just so fucking satisfying to see everyone got what they deserved. And thank God they didn't fucking kill the what was it, the gym teacher or the coach? Because in the fucking original version, like, you think the teacher's, like, on her side, but then she fucking laughs at her for no fucking reason when the blood pours on her. I'm like, what the fuck? And then she kills her. But thank God they fucking fixed that. They actually made the teacher very nice to Carrie. Like, she didn't laugh at her. And she doesn't kill her in this version, so thank God. She also doesn't kill her in the 2002 version, but honestly, the prom scene was honestly the best part about the whole movie. Like, I love the visual effects and the fucking wires, like, electrocuting everyone, and the fucking, she's throwing shit, and then at one point, she, like, literally, like, uses her powers to fucking walk in the air and pretty much fly. Oh, it's so fucking cool, man. Like, I fucking love that scene so much. It's fucking awesome. And then she, like, fucking goes after Chris and her boyfriend, Billy. Like, oh. Sue was fucking awesome, though. I really liked Sue. Like, I wish they did more with her in the movie. She was such an awesome character. But it's funny because in the original version, she's actually a brunette, but then they switched it to a blonde. So I was like, oh. I was like, wow, a fucking blonde that's actually not a bully for once? That's a shock. Sue was awesome, though. And, like, like, her mother, like, oh my god. What a fucking crazy woman. But it's like, you can tell her mother does love her. She just has a really fucking weird, sick, twisted way of showing it. Like, she does care for Carrie, but she just has a really fucked up way of showing it. But honestly, love this movie to death. I'm probably gonna watch this every fucking Halloween now. Love it. Definitely S tier. I don't care if anyone doesn't like the 2013 movie. You all can have your different opinions on which Carrie you like, but this is honestly the best version in my opinion. I love the original one too. That one's really good, but this one's my favorite. Sorry. So next we have The Equalizer. Oh my god, I forgot. This movie's fucking 2 hours long. I forgot to say that some of these movies, like some of the movies on here are fucking 2 hours long. So, yeah. The Equalizer, my god, it was such a long movie, but I'm gonna put it under B. It was really good, actually. I mean, Chloe's not really in the movie. She is, but her character is like, so pretty much she plays this character named Terry, I believe, and she has another name. I forgot her real name, but her, like, she's pretty much like, I guess like a prostitute, I guess, but she, like, speaks Russian, and there's these, like, Russian guys, and there's a guy, this dude, I forgot his fucking name, he pretty much goes to, like, this, it's like this diner or some midnight diner every night, and he's like reading the book, and he sees her, and the guys kind of like hit on her, and she kind of tells him to fuck off, but then she like starts talking to him, and they form like a nice friendship, and he tells her that she can be anything she wants, and then they become close friends, but then the Russian dudes, the Russian mafia, I guess, they pretty much beat the shit out of her, and then her character is pretty much hospitalized throughout the whole movie, so she's in the hospital throughout the whole movie, so he pretty much goes after the guys, like, he tries to, like, pay them a shit ton of money to set her free, but they're like, nah, so he pretty much goes after all the guys that did wrong to her throughout the whole movie, and it's pretty fucking good. It's fucking long, though. This movie is 2 hours long, you guys. I know there's other Equalizer movies, it says that she's in the second one, but it's not even fucking credited that she's in the second one, so I don't even know why. So I'm not going to watch the other Equalizer movies because she's not even in them, so there's no point. But it was a very good movie, but I have to say, like, I don't even know what. I think, like, towards the scene where he goes to see his friend that's, like, works for the government or some shit, when he goes to meet his, like, rich friend, that's when I started kind of getting a little bit bored, but it does pick up pretty quick, like like, honestly, you guys have to take breaks watching this movie. It's fucking good, but oh my god, it's so long. It was a really good movie, though. It's, like, a lot of action scenes, and it's pretty good. And the ending's pretty satisfying, too. Like, she gets the happy ending that she wants, and yeah. I think it's under B. It was a pretty good movie. Would I watch it again? Probably not because of how long it was, but story-wise, it was really good. I love fighting movies, like, and all that shit, but it's definitely a movie that'll keep you entertained. It's just really fucking long. So I do advise you, if you guys want to watch this movie, make sure to take breaks. Like, don't do what I did and sit 2 hours through this fucking movie. Like, oh my god. Very long movie, but it's definitely good. Next we have If I Stay. Oh my god, you guys. I have such nostalgia for this movie. And I have a very soft spot for this movie because I was actually able to go see this movie in theaters when it came out. So I was lucky enough to see at least one of her movies in theaters. So I'm going to put this under A just because I have a very soft spot for it in my heart because of the nostalgia. And I actually, like I said, I actually was able to go see this in theaters because all the other movies she did at the time were all fucking rated R. And this was the only one that I could actually see that was actually PG. So I actually did get to see this in theaters. It was such a beautiful movie. If I Stay is about a girl named Mia, and she plays the cello, and there's this guy, I forgot his fucking name, and he pretty much falls in love with her, and they pretty much date, but, she's waiting for, like, this note to see if she, like, gets into this, like, fancy school or something, or some college, or to wait for, like, a scholarship or some shit, and, the family pretty much has, like, a snow day. They pretty much call in sick, like, faking it. So they go for, like, a family drive, and unfortunately, a truck hits them on the way, and the family gets into a really bad car accident, and the whole family is, like, hospitalized. And she pretty much has, like, an inner outer body experience, meaning, like, it's like her soul is, like, out of her body, but she can see what's going on around her. Like, there's, like, she can see herself, but there's, like, two versions of her. There's, like, one where she's, like, on the bed, and there's, like, one where she can actually move. If you look it up, like, she's having a pretty much a near-death experience type of movie, and the movie pretty much shows, like, her, life, pretty much her falling in love with the boyfriend, and then they fight, and then they argue. Like, it shows the good and the lows of their relationships, and, like, the relationship she has with all of her friends and all that shit, and the movie's pretty much, like, is she gonna stay or is she gonna go type of deal. I'm not gonna spoil it if you guys have not seen this movie. I also have the book, super good. I don't think I ever did finish the book, but I did buy the book after I saw the movie, because I just had to. But it was such a good movie, man. Like, if you didn't fucking cry towards the fucking ending, I don't know what to fucking tell you, because I fucking, like, oh my god. Like, rewatching this after all those years, like, this movie came out, it was, like, what, 2013, I believe this movie came out? Like, oh my god. Like, watching this movie after all those years, I still fucking, like, teared up at the fucking end. I'm not gonna spoil what happens at the end, but there's this one scene at the end with the grandpa talking to her. Oh my god, it's so sad. If you know, you know. If you don't, I won't spoil it, but it's such a good movie. Like, honestly, if you want a, like, good, cheesy romance movie, this is definitely a good one. And, again, her acting in this movie is fucking superior. It's such a good movie. And the music is pretty good, too. And, yeah, definitely a good movie. I have a lot of nostalgia and definitely a soft spot for this movie just because it was the only movie I got to see with her in it in theaters. But if she ever makes more movies that come into theaters, I'm definitely going to watch them. So, next we have the 2010 Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and I'm going to put this under A, just because this movie is fucking awesome. Like, don't lie, we all fucking grew up with the books. The fucking movie's awesome. It fucking aged so well. Like, honestly, I remember this movie pretty well, because I think I'm pretty sure I did have this on DVD. But surprisingly, this was not the first movie I saw her in. The first movie I saw her in is on this list, but I won't tell you which one it is. I think this was, like, the second movie I saw her in, but I remember seeing the trailer, so I already knew who she was because of the trailer, but I'm pretty sure we all know what this fucking movie's about. If not, it's about a boy named Greg Heffley, and he pretty much has his, like, diary, and he pretty much wants to be, like, famous, and he has a best friend named Rally. And he pretty much tries to change Rally in the whole movie, trying to make him, like, a different person, but pretty much fucking fails. And then people start liking Rally for who he is, and then Greg gets really jealous, and, oh my god, what was the fucking character that she played in the movie called? She plays this girl. That's stupid. Trying to remember the fucking name of the character she played. It was... My god, I gotta fucking look this up. Like, don't come at me, guys. It was a while. I, like, watched this in May. It's been a while. Oh my god, it's gonna fucking kill me. Like, it's probably, like, the simple, basic-ass name that I fucking can't remember. Like, watch. It's gonna fucking come to me when it fucking shows up. It's gonna fucking come to me. Looking it up right now. What was her name? Angie, of course. Fucking simple name, and I couldn't fucking remember that. She plays a girl named Angie, and she's pretty much like the school newspaper type of girl, and they pretty much like take pictures of people and put in the newspaper for like the school newspaper shit. I don't think we had that at my school, but I don't know, maybe it's different in America. I mean, maybe we did have it in Canada, and I just never fucking paid attention. But she plays a girl named Angie, and she's like the school newspaper type of girl, and her character is interesting. She's like what? I forgot what fucking grade she's in, but she's like the older girl, and she's kind of like trying to teach Greg, like, hey, it's just fucking school, like, none of this shit's gonna matter type of thing, and she's fucking right. Like, the stuff that you're worried about in school is not gonna fucking matter to you down the road. Like, honestly, it's fucking true. But this movie's fucking hilarious. Like, I love this movie. It's so funny. Like, oh my god, Raleigh is just such a sweetheart. Like, you really do fucking root for him. Greg, like, looking back at it now, like, even as a kid, you're like, oh, like, maybe some people do relate to Greg, but, like, now that you're fucking older, you watch this movie, you're like, damn, Greg's, like, such a fucking awful friend. Like, I know he's just a fucking kid, but he's such a shitty friend to Raleigh. Like, he's such a fucking attention whore. That's pretty much the best way to describe Greg. I mean, I like Greg and everything, but oh my god, like, he's so fucking mean to Raleigh in some parts of the movie. Like, I understand he wants to be a somebody, but it's how he fucking presents it. Like, oh. Definitely an A-tier movie. It's fucking childhood nostalgia. Like, who doesn't like this? I'm not gonna talk about the fucking other Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. The fucking... What was it? The 2023 remake or something? Oh my god. I was actually pissed that they didn't fucking bring her back in the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. It would have been fucking awesome to see her in Project Rules, like her graduating. It would have been a nice send-off to her character. Like, fuck. What a fucking missed opportunity. I don't even think her character was even in the fucking book. They just fucking added her in the movie. But, definitely a good movie. I can't think of anything bad to say about this movie. It's fucking awesome. Next we have Tom and Jerry. The, what was this, 2021? I think? I don't fucking remember. Oh my god. I had really fucking, like, I remember a lot of people talking about this movie, and they were saying it was really bad and everything, so I didn't want to go into this movie with, like, negative thoughts, but after watching it, I fucking understand what they were talking about. But I'm gonna put it under C, because I didn't fully fucking hate it, because it was Tom and Jerry. Like, we all fucking watched at least some Tom and Jerry, at least at one point in our life on TV. It wasn't the fucking worst, but it wasn't the best. So pretty much, Chloe's character plays a girl called Michaela, but they call her Kayla for short. And Tom and Jerry are just being themselves. They're getting into arguments, but I guess it's like them trying to find their forever home at the beginning of the movie. And Tom's pretending to be a blind pianist, and Jerry pretty much sees right through his bullshit and exposes him. And then they fight, and then he crashes into Kayla's bike, which she's like delivering laundry or something, and she ends up losing her job because of it, which doesn't really make a lot of fucking sense. So then she goes to this fucking hotel. I forgot the name of the hotel, and she pretty much sees this fancy woman that's applying there, and then she pretty much fucking like tricks her into not doing the fucking interview or some shit like that. I forgot what she says, but the fucking lady somehow fucking forgets her resume, and then she picks it up. And then the lady, like, I think she was going to return it, but then the lady at the desk is like, oh, is this your resume? And then she's like, yeah, this is my resume. So she pretty much impersonates someone she's not. And as soon as she did that, I was like, oh boy, I can already tell how this fucking movie's gonna end and what the fucking lesson is gonna be. So pretty much throughout the whole movie, she's pretty much lying about who she is to get the job position. And it's so fucking stupid how they fucking hire her. Like, oh my god, like, the fucking boss in this movie, like, the shit they get away with in this movie is some of the shit you cannot fucking get away with, like, literally. So she fucking gets hired, like, but the guy that's works with her, he can pretty much see right through her bullshit. He's like, there's something up with this girl. Like, I don't think who she says she is, and he's fucking right. But she pretty much goes along and works at the hotel, and there's this like fucking Indian wedding with this like super famous couple or some shit. And oh my god, the fucking wedding. Like, what was the whole fucking point of this fucking wedding, man? Like, it's beautiful when they show it, but it's like, really, was this really fucking necessary? Like, the animation is like really, the animation is actually pretty decent, but it's just weird seeing the cartoon characters mixed with the live action, because it's kind of like 2D, 3D almost. It's interesting, but it looks fucking weird at times. And I don't even think this movie even made me laugh. I think there was only one scene that made me laugh. It was like very towards the end, and the guy's like wants to put that big bulldog character, and the dog almost fucking bites his hand. It was fucking hilarious. But this movie is like, oh my god, I was so fucking bored watching this movie. I don't know how many times I fucking checked my phone. I think I checked my phone throughout every fucking 5 minutes, like not even. And I'm not doing it to, I'm not saying it to be like fucking mean, but like honestly, it's just, like, the story's just not that fucking interesting. I mean, I love fucking Chloe and everything, but, oh my god, I feel like, oh my god, girl, like, what were you thinking? I mean, it's Tom and Jerry and I want to be, like, fucking nice, but, like, just the fucking story is just so boring. And then there's, like, so pretty much, there's a scene in the movie where Tom is pretty much destroying the hotel room to fucking try and catch Jerry, and then Chloe walks in on him, and then she's like, hey, you're that cat from earlier. And then she's like, oh, wait, you can help me catch the mouse. Like, you're a cat, isn't that what you do? And then, she fucking takes Tom to the fucking owner, and they fucking hire him because they don't want anyone knowing that there's a mouse in the hotel because of fucking, I don't know, fucking media or some shit. So they hire Tom, and he's pretty much teamed up with Chloe, and they're supposed to catch Jerry. But fucking, like, that fucking fails. Like, I honestly wish this movie just focused on her and Tom just fucking trying to catch Jerry the whole time. Like, that would have been fucking awesome, seeing Chloe trying to catch Jerry in a, like, fucking cartoonish type of way. That would have been fucking awesome. But nope, they fucking pull her off to the side, and then they're like, you can help us with the wedding. And it's like, really? So, like, pretty much, like, at one point in the movie, what was it now? Something happens, and fucking forgot, but pretty much the guy that's been there longer, he pretty much gets the fucking boot in the ass, because the boss is like, you know what, she's gonna be in charge now, or something. I forgot why they fucking fired him. What was it now? He pretty much gets fired. I do not remember why, but you feel bad for this guy, because he's been there so much longer, and then she just shows up out of nowhere, and then she gets, like, a very fucking high position, which I'm calling fucking bullshit, because in real life, it does not fucking work like that. Like, you just don't get a fucking position just, like, right off the bat. Like, no, that does not fucking work. Like, you have to have fucking experience, you have to work your way up the ladder, and he even fucking calls her out on that, which is fucking true. Like, he's made out to be, like, kind of like the bad guy, but it's, like, it's fucking true. Like, everything he says is, like, so fucking, like, you fucking side with him. Like, I'm not saying Chloe's character was shit, but it's, like, it's just this new girl, and then out of the blue, she's there for, like, one fucking day, and then the next day, she's already, like, up to, like, the management event planner or some shit, which was his job originally. But then they're like, you know what, she can have it now, which I'm calling bullshit. But, pretty much, there's, like, everything goes to shit at the wedding, and then they call it off, but then it goes back on track, and then they fucking apologize, and she's called out for who she is, and then she apologizes and all that shit, and the story's just not that fucking interesting. Like, the fucking hotel's beautiful and everything, but again, it's just so fucking boring. Like, if this was, like, maybe, like, a mini short on TV or something, sure, but, like, a 1 hour fucking movie, oh my god. Like, I really did want to fucking like this movie. Like, I really tried, but it was okay. I don't fucking hate it. At least it was somewhat enjoyable. Like, again, the animation's pretty good and shit, but, like, just the story, it's just so fucking boring. Like, I guess if you're, like, a kid, it's like, for you, but, like, But I'm not going to try and hate it too much, so. Let's move on to the next one. So, next we have Neighbors 2, Sonority Rising. You guys are probably gonna hate me, but I'm gonna put it under C. Don't get me wrong, this movie was fucking hilarious. But, like, movies about partying and all that shit is just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. Like, I was not that type of person when I was in college. But this movie was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I never saw the first movie, but I remember a lot of people talking about the first movie and all that shit. So, I just watched the second one because she was in it. So, basically, Chloe's character, I don't even fucking remember her name. She's pretty much wants to party, but they pretty much like form an alliance or some shit with these other two girls that she meets. And I keep fucking forgetting that Selena Gomez is also in this movie. She appears like maybe 5 times, and she shows up at the end. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you're in this movie. So like they pretty much buy the house that I guess that was in the first one, and they like throw parties there, and they have money or some shit. And the fucking club that they call it is called Capanu or some shit. And I guess the couple that's in the previous one, they have a kid now. And oh my god, the fucking toddler literally has like a fucking vibrator throughout the half of the movie. Like, she holds it like a toy. I'm like, oh my god, like, who fucking gave this kid this fucking thing in the movie? It's funny, but at the same time, it's like, oh my god. So pretty much, the neighbors are pretty, like, the college students are pretty much being fucking annoying, and they don't like it because they're trying to sell their house. And then I guess Troy's character, he's like he doesn't really have like a purpose without partying or some shit. So he helps the girls, but then the girls kind of turn their back on him. So then he ends up helping the parents, and then they're kind of just going at each other's throats. And that's pretty much the whole fucking movie. I'm not even fucking joking. That's pretty much all. I mean, it was funny as hell. Like, my favorite part in the whole movie was the scene where they're chasing after the guys with the fucking bag of weed. That part was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I love that scene. Just this one scene where she's chasing Seth Rogen's character, and she's like, I'm all state track and field, bitch. That was so fucking funny. Like, this one, like, the movie is funny. Like, when I saw the trailer, I really thought I was gonna like it, but then I watched it, I was like, I don't know, I just couldn't get into this movie like I thought I was going to, because the trailer was hilarious. But then again, I think the trailer showed all the funny bits, so it kind of ruined it for me. But I don't know, movies about just being a college student and partying, it's just not my type of movie. But, I mean, it was an okay movie, I liked it, but it's not like, I mean, then again, this is just my opinion, you guys can come at me, I don't really give a shit. It was an okay movie. It was funny. But, oh yeah, also the scene where she runs with the phone and the cord pulls back and she falls. That was fucking hilarious. Other than that, the movies, like, they pretty much just throw parties to raise money for, like, seniority or some shit like that. I fucking forgot. I don't know. I never went to college parties, so I don't know shit about it, but they pretty much party and they get, like, a shit ton of money, and the parents are trying to sell their house or some shit, and it was an okay movie. It was funny, but it wasn't for me. Kick-Ass 2. I'm gonna put this under C, and just because I didn't really like how they handled Mindy in the second movie, and also I feel like in the second movie, I feel like they didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do with some of the characters. Like, I'll explain a little bit about it. So, if you haven't seen the first one, Kick-Ass pretty much fucking kills Red Mist's dad with a fucking bazooka. So then he's pissed at Kick-Ass, and he wants to get revenge, and he gets, like, all these bad guys. I fucking forgot half of their names, except for, like, Mother Russia and some other dude I fucking forgot. So he's, like, getting his group of baddies. Mindy's, like, still wanting to kick ass, but the guy that's looking after her dad's friend, promised to look after her because, spoiler alert, Big Daddy dies in the first movie, and, he's like, I don't want you doing this, like, just live, like, a normal teenage life. But she's like, no, I can't do that, I'm hit girl, it's who I am, and type of thing. But then, she, like, trains with Kick-Ass at the beginning of the movie, which was awesome to see. Like, they fucking, came back with the joke of her shooting him in the chest, like they did in the first movie with her, when her father shot her in the chest. That was hilarious. I was happy they brought that back in the movie. So pretty much they train for a little bit, but then she gets caught, and then the dude tells her to stop it, and then she's like, okay, I promise, on my dad's sake. So pretty much Mindy's pretty much trying to act like a normal teenage girl, and Kick-Ass is like sad that she's not going to fight with him anymore, so he's like, okay, I'll just find my own team. So he finds like these other fucking people that dress up as superheroes, and I'm not gonna fucking lie, like, they don't do fuck all in the movie. Like, there's one dude with like he's like some sort of science superhero dude, and then there's like a couple that's looking for their missing son. I swear to God, they were so fucking pointless. I think they hit like one dude throughout the whole movie, and that's fucking it. They don't do anything. I'm like, how are you guys a fucking superhero? Looking for your fucking kid is not a superhero. Like, I'm sorry. They were just so fucking pointless. And then there's, like, some dude in a red suit. He's, like, gay. I fucking forgot his name. He kicks, like, he fights, like, once in the whole movie, I think. Doesn't do anything. But I think his superpower is, like, coming out of the closet or making people feel like they can come out of the closet. I don't fucking remember what his deal was. And then there's, like, this chick called Nightshade or something. I don't know. I just call her Night Bitch. She's in the movie, and then there's this, like, German dude who's, like, played by Jim Carrey, I believe. I liked his dog, but, like, he's, like, against, like, swearing. And then his friend, Kick-Ass's friend, the one with the glasses, he becomes part of the team, and he's got, like, the shield. I guess he's supposed to be, like, kind of like Captain America type of deal ripoff. But he pretty much lies that his parents got killed just so he could be on the team, but, pretty much Kick-Ass and him find out that who they are in real life. It's like, oh my god, you're actually Kick-Ass? It's like, what are you doing here type of thing. So Kick-Ass has his team going on. Mindy, I swear to God, Mindy's fucking section where she's being normal is so fucking boring. Like, no offense. Like, I really didn't like how they handled Mindy halfway through the movie. So pretty much the dude, I guess, arranges some fucking play date or some shit, because all of a sudden she shows up at this house with, like, the fucking popular girls, which doesn't make any sense, and I guess they're talking to her about boys or some shit, and then they show her some boy band, and then she gets turned on or some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, girl? Like, it felt so out of character for Mindy, like, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying that she can pull it off, but it just felt so out of character. Because she was, like, such a badass in the first one. Like, she never fucking showed any interest in boys. But then again, she was a kid. But, like, even then, like, she was happy the way she was. Like, she didn't have a problem with changing who she was. Like, she was happy, like, just the way she was. But now, all of a sudden, she's like, yeah, like, I know she's doing it to keep the promise. But it just felt so fucking out of character. So then there's a scene, and there's, like, the cheerleading scene, but, like, she can't really cheerlead, so she pretends that she's fighting these dudes, and then she gets popular. And then the popular girl doesn't like that she's getting the attention, so they, I guess, invite her, or there's, like, some sort of party or something, and then Kick-Ass, I fucking forgot his name. I'm sorry if I keep calling him Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass kind of, like, calls her out saying, like, hey, why are you, like, being like, this isn't who you are. And then she's like, oh yeah, this is who I am. And then she asks this, like, random jock dude on a date, so he agrees to go on a date with her. But then lo and behold, she actually gets set up, and the popular girl set it up, and they pretty much fucking just leave her in the middle of the forest. So I was like, that was stupid. But then she's kind of like, you know what, I'm done being this type of thing. So then she's like, I can dress just as pretty as you guys can be, but I'm still going to be who I am. I was like, yes, girl. And then we get the famous scene with the sick stick or some shit that makes all the girls shit their pants and puke. It's fucking gross. So then she finally goes back to being Hit Girl. It's like, fucking finally. But I really didn't like the first half of the movie with her just being, like, normal. It just felt so fucking out of character. So then the motherfucker, which was apparently Red Mist in the first movie, he goes by the motherfucker now, and he, like, wears these, like, fucking, like, oh my god, I can't even say what he's fucking wearing. I'll get in trouble. So he's got his team, and they pretty much fight at the whole end of the movie, and, yeah, it's pretty much what happens. But, like, it's like, what was the whole fucking point of all of this? Like, especially the whole, like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't know what to do with the fucking story half of the time. Because it's like, who is this fucking movie about? Is it about fucking Mindy, Kick-Ass, or the motherfucker? Like, I guess it's all about all of them at one point, but it's like, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did with the first one. Like, the first one was hilarious. This one was just more, eh. And, oh my god, the way they fucking dealt with Kick-Ass's girlfriend was so fucking stupid. Like, she pretty much fucking dumps him just because he was talking to Mindy and she took it the wrong way, and that's why she fucking dumped him. I was like, really? That's why you fucking dumped him? That's so fucking stupid. Like, oh my god. I mean, it was an okay movie. I didn't enjoy it as the first one. I think the first one holds more nostalgia for more people. I pretty much fucking forgot everything about this movie until I rewatched it after all those years ago. I was like, oh yeah. But I love the scene, though, where Mindy pretty much beats the shit out of Mother Russia. That was fucking awesome. But then, like, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to make a third movie. If they do, I want it to be only about Mindy. That would be fucking awesome. If not, like, fucking, like, I don't know. But, like, I mean, it was an okay movie. Maybe you guys have different opinions about it. Maybe you guys love this movie. For me, it was like, eh. I mean, it was awesome to see fucking Chloë reprise her role as Hit Girl. That was fucking awesome. But, it wasn't for me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one is 500 Days of Summer. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck even happened in this movie again? I'm gonna put this one under D just because I did not care for this fucking movie at all. I'm sorry. This movie was so fucking boring. Like, the only thing Chloë does in this movie is, like, she's the little sister of the guy that likes the girl, so she's, like, the little sister of, like, the main character, and he works for this, like, company that makes greeting cards and all that shit, and she works there also, and the movie's pretty much about, like, going through your first major breakup and shit like that, and she's, like, the little sister, and she kind of gives him a little bit of advice throughout the first maybe 20 minutes of the movie, and then she pretty much fucks off at the end. Like, I don't think we even see her again until, like, the very end. I was like, oh, yeah. This movie was so fucking boring. Like, I know a lot of people like this movie, but me, personally, watching it, I was like, I really don't like this girl that she... Like, the guy... Like, the girl that he's seeing in the movie, she's such a fucking dick. Like, no offense. She pretty much fucking is like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, and then all of a sudden, she has feelings for him, but she's like... what did she say now? She's like, I don't really want to be... She's like, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't really have, like, feelings for someone. So it's like, what the fuck does that mean? So pretty much, the relationship is, like, all sunshine and rainbows, but then he starts seeing the cracks that, oh, I don't think she really loves me. Like, she starts, like, getting cold and distant with him for no fucking reason. And then she pretty much tells him that she, like... I think she just flat out says that she doesn't love him and that she's just okay with the relationship, but she doesn't love him. So it's like, in a way, she's kind of like just using him, like playing with his emotions. Like, she doesn't really love him. She just, I guess, likes the... Like, she doesn't really have, like, she's like, oh, we're not really a couple. Like, she's such a fucking asshole. Like, not gonna lie. Like, she's not really a likable character at all. So he gets, like, super upset, and then they go to this party, and then he finds out that she's engaged to some dude, which makes no fucking sense because in the beginning of the movie, she's like, I don't want to get married. But then as soon as they break up, she meets a guy and then she's like all of a sudden engaged. So then that makes him feel like a piece of shit. And then, yeah. I didn't care for this movie at all. I really didn't, like, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It was fucking boring. I mean, this is my opinion, but I just didn't like how she treated the guy. Like, you feel so fucking bad for him. Like, she pretty much just fucking uses him for, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, or maybe you guys, I don't know, I don't want to talk about this movie. Next, we have The Addams Family. I'm going to put this on under C. It actually wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people were talking shit about this movie when it came out, same with the second one. But, where's the second one? Wait. Oh, wait, that's not The Addams Family. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's Dark Shadows. Oh my god, they look so fucking similar. Oh my god, I apologize. Dark Shadows. I'm gonna put that one under B. This one was pretty fucking good. I also remember seeing the trailer for this back in the day, and I remember I didn't really care for it because it was like vampires and Twilight was a thing, so I was like, vampires aren't really for me. Like, it makes me a fucking hypocrite for, like, the next movie I'm gonna talk about. But this movie was actually pretty good. When I watched it, I was like, wow, that was actually a really good fucking movie. Because I really didn't fucking think I was going to like it that much until I did. I was like, wow, that was actually really good. This movie was hilarious. Johnny Depp's character is really interesting. I like the way he presented the vampire. I fucking forgot the names of half of these characters except for Chloe's character. She plays the teenage kind of like hippie girl called Caroline. And I won't spoil it at the end, but she's pretty fucking awesome. She's pretty much like moody, but she's like a hipster type of thing. And the whole family has like a family curse. Like the little brother can see his dead mother. There's like a therapist, and his dad is like a greedy rich bastard. And the witch pretty much puts a curse on Johnny Depp's character because he liked this girl, but she liked him, but he didn't love her, so she like pretty much puts a curse on the girl that he liked, and she pretty much jumps off a cliff, and then he jumps off to try and save her, but he ends up dying, so she puts a curse on him, so he becomes a vampire, and then he wakes up after all those years, and he goes back to the house that he originally lived in, but the family lives in it now, so he talks to the mother, and they agree, like, to get the family business back up again. They have, like, some sort of fish company, and she also has, like, a fishing company, so they go neck and neck against each other. But she has, like, feelings for him still, so it's pretty fucking interesting. It's really funny. It was a really good movie, too. I won't spoil about everything that happens in the movie, but it was definitely a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Chloe's character was the best, in my opinion. Just not to be, like, a hypocrite, but I can't help it. Next we have, ooh, let me in. Oh my god, you guys. I have such a, oh my god. This has a very special place in my heart for me because this was actually the first movie I ever saw Chloe in. And I actually remember seeing this on TV. They were playing it. I believe it was 2010 or 11 when they played it. But, oh my god. This was actually the first horror movie I ever saw too, so I'm going to put this under A. It's not my favorite, but oh my god, I definitely have a very special spot for this in my heart. Like, this movie is always going to have a special place in my heart, just because it was the first movie I ever saw her in, and this movie is literally what got me into horror movie. Like, this was the first horror movie I ever actually watched, because growing up, I fucking hated horror movies. They scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, but then I don't know what it was about this movie, but I saw it, like, I was flipping through the channels, and it was the scene where Owen meets Abby in the playground area, and it's the first time they see each other, and I was like, why is she, like... Well, actually, I think the first scene I saw was the beginning, like, they played somewhat of the beginning, but I don't really remember it, but the scene I remember the most was the scene where he first meets Abby, and she's, like, barefoot, and she's standing in the snow. He talks to her, and then I was, like, so intrigued. I was like, what is this movie? So then I watched it, and I was like, that was fucking awesome. Like, I loved it. And I did also watch the original version, the Swedish version. It was good, too. They're very fucking similar. They just change a few things here and there. I think both versions are pretty good, but I kind of like the remake just a little bit more, just because Chloe's in it, and it's a little bit more violent. But they change a few things in the remake compared to the original. So pretty much the movie's about a boy named Owen, and he's, like, obsessed with, like, serial killers type of thing, and his parents are going through a divorce, and then Abby, Chloe's character, they move into the apartment next door to them, and then they become friends, but then he finds out that she's actually a fucking vampire, and then shit happens, and he gets bullied, and she's like, I can help you with the bullies, and shit like that, and it's pretty fucking good. And she has, like, this dad, air quotation marks, that kills people, and he has to, like, get the blood for her because she's too young to do it herself. But we pretty much see in the movie that she's fucking capable of killing people. She's pretty fucking violent. Like, the scenes where she's fucking killing people is, oh my god, it's fucking insane. Like, she's killing people, she's running up trees, like, oh my god, it's insane. And, oh my god, like, I just have so much nostalgia for this movie just because I watched it on TV, and it was the first horror movie I actually fully watched without actually getting super scared. I mean, it did scare me, of course, but it was, like, it was so hard to, like, not change the channel. It was just, like, there was just something about this movie that just drew me in, and honestly, if it wasn't for this movie, I probably would not have given a shit about horror movie in the first place, so this is the whole reason why I love horror movies in the first place, you guys. So it's definitely A tier. Not S tier, but it's almost an S tier. Like, I almost did want to put it in S tier, but it's, I don't know, but it's definitely an A tier, and it's always going to have a special place in my heart because it was the first movie I ever saw her in. And like I said, I watched this actually before this movie came out, but I remember seeing her in the trailer before this movie came out, so in a way it still counts. I think it was 2010 when they played it on TV. If not, it might have been 2011, super close. But I still knew who she was because of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I remember the trailer, but I didn't fully. But then when I watched Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I was like, wait, why does this girl look so familiar? And then I looked it up. I was like, oh my god, it's the girl that was in this movie. I loved her in that movie. So that's pretty much how I became a fan of Chloe Grace Moretz. It's because of this movie. Next we have, oh my god, Brain on Fire. Oh my god, you guys. I fucking loved this movie. I'm gonna put this one in S tier. If you have not seen this movie, fucking stop this video right now and please go watch this movie. It's based on a true story. It's so fucking good, this movie. Honest to God, you will be fucking like, you will be drawn to this movie. Like, you will be on the edge of your seat throughout the whole movie wondering how is this movie gonna end. It's such a good movie. And I'm gonna try my best to explain this movie without spoiling everything. So basically, it's about Chloe's character. She plays a girl named Susanna, and she works at like she does like one of those jobs where you write articles about like people in the news or some shit like that. And she has like a perfect life, and she has like this boyfriend, and then all of a sudden she starts thinking like she has like these like bug bites on her hand, and then she starts almost like hearing voices and stuff, and then she starts acting not herself, and it's so fucking hard to explain it without spoiling everything. But basically they try to figure out what's going on with her, and that's all I'm gonna say about the movie, because I don't want to fucking spoil anything in this movie just because of how fucking good it was. And again, it's based on a true story, so please you guys, please go fucking watch this movie. It used to be on fucking Netflix, but they took it off. But oh my god, I think I've seen this movie like, yeah, how many times have I seen this movie? I think I've seen it like 3 times now. I would definitely watch it a 4th time, like, honestly. Such a good movie. I don't want to talk about this movie too much, and just because I don't want to spoil what happens in it, but definitely, you guys, if you guys want to watch a movie that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat and wondering what the fuck is going to happen next, please go watch this movie. It's such a fucking amazing movie. And honestly, in my opinion, this is the best, like, her acting in this movie, it's honestly, I think it's the best acting she's done in out of all of the movies she's been in. This is by far her best acting, in my opinion. Come at me, but honestly, in some of the scenes, like, there's like a couple scenes where she has like a few seizures, and I'm like, oh my god, like, it's so fucking believable. Like, the way she acts in this movie, like, oh, I cannot, like, honestly, it's so, like, honestly, like, just talking about it right now, you guys can't see, but I'm literally getting fucking chills just talking about it. Like, I literally have fucking goosebumps. Like, that's how fucking good this movie was. Please go watch this movie, you guys. I really don't want to fucking spoil anything. Just, please trust me on this. It's such a good movie. Please watch this movie. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Next, we have Hick. This was another movie I, for some reason, loved watching as a kid. Again, I was super fucking underage, but I just loved watching this movie as a kid. I don't know why. I did not understand this movie, but after rewatching it after all those years, it makes a lot more sense. And I'm going to put this movie under A tier, just because I have a lot of nostalgia for this movie. I don't know why. It was just really cool to see Chloe hold a gun for some reason, and I really thought that was cool. And there's like this, okay, I guess I better explain what the fuck this movie is about. This movie's about a girl named Luli. I know it's such a fucking weird name, Luli, or yeah, Luli, I think that was her name. I kept thinking it was Lily for the longest time, until I actually listened. I was like, oh, it's actually Luli? What the fuck kind of name is that? So basically, Chloe's character is about a girl that doesn't really have the best type of parents. Her mother's pretty much like seeing some other dude, and her father's an alcoholic, but her father gives a shit about her more than the mother does. So pretty much, the mother kind of just fucks off with some real estate agent dude, and the father is like, oh, where's your mom at? And then he kind of just leaves her home alone. So she's pretty much like tired of her shitty life, so she sees a commercial on TV about like Las Vegas or something, or Los Angeles or some shit like that. I think it was Los Angeles. So she's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go there. So she pretty much packs up some shit, and she pretty much just leaves, like, just flat out leaves. And then along the way, she meets this guy named, oh my god, was it Rudy, I think his name was? Hold on. I gotta fucking look it up, I don't want to look stupid. Like, you think I would fucking remember his name? Again, it's probably a simple name. What was his name? Looking it up. Oh my fucking god, it was Eddie. Fuck me. Why am I so bad at fucking remembering some of these simple names? So she meets a guy named Eddie, and he's got a limp, and she calls him well, at the beginning they get along just fine, but then she's changing in the truck, and then he says that the outfit that she's wearing doesn't match, and he pretty much flat out calls her like a hooker, and she gets offended. And then she calls him like a gimp, which is not a nice word to call someone, I guess, who's disabled or some shit like that, which I didn't know for the longest time. I was like, what the fuck does that word mean? But yeah, don't say that word to people. So then she gets pissed off and she gets out of the truck, and then along the road she meets a girl named Glenda, who is fucking awesome, by the way. I fucking love her. So she's pretty much not the best role model, but she's better than Eddie. So pretty much, she agrees to take her to, like, drive her to, like, the place she needs to go, but along the way, she, introduces her to some sort of drug that she snorts up. I think it was, like, I don't know. It was probably, like, cocaine or some shit. No, maybe it was cocaine. I don't fucking know. So, like, she teaches her about drugs and shit, and then she pretty much, at one point in the movie, this was my favorite part in the whole movie, she helps her rob a convenience store by faking a seizure. But unfortunately, the guy that she's trying to rob has like a fucking heart attack and collapses on her, and they think he's dead, and it's fucking hilarious. It's in the fucking Chloë Grace Moretz funny moments. I added it in the video. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's in that. I actually added a few clips from some of the movies I liked. It's in there. That was like my favorite part for some reason. And pretty much they get into trouble and some shit, and they don't get caught because she fakes that she knew the guy, and that's blah blah blah. But then again, she runs into Eddie, and she thinks that he's like stalking her. But plot twist, Glenda used to like be in a relationship with him, so she thinks that he's hunting her down and shit. And I don't really want to spoil about too much what happens in the movie. It's I think you guys just gotta watch the movie for yourselves, because it's definitely an interesting movie. Some people like it and some people don't. I personally have a lot of fond memories. I don't know why, I just really loved watching this movie as a kid. I don't fucking know why, I just did. I just liked seeing Chloe hold a gun. It was fucking cool and it was funny. Was I way too young and underage to be watching this movie? Absolutely, but did I give a shit? No. I liked watching movies that she was in, and, like, again, I could not watch a lot of her movies, like, in theaters, because, again, they were all fucking rated R, except for If I Stay. So, yeah, A tier is definitely, I love this movie a lot. I don't know why, I just really do. I honestly fucking wish, though, that the whole movie was just centered around her and Glenda just fucking being badasses together and just having each other's back. I honestly wish it was like a buddy, almost like road trip, like just her and Glenda just going to like Las Vegas, like just them trying to get there. That would have been such a fucking awesome movie if it was just focused on those two, because I really love the relationship they have in the movie. It's fucking wholesome. Like, she really does care about Lily in a way. I don't know, but it didn't work. I won't spoil what happens, but it's definitely an interesting movie. Okay, next up we have Greta. Oh my god, you guys. This movie is definitely S tier. This movie is fucking amazing. Like, you will, like, honestly, you will fucking be holding your breath in some of the scenes in this movie. Like, honestly. So, pretty much this movie is about, a girl named, oh my god, what was her fucking name again? Sorry, guys, give me a fucking break. It's hard to remember all the fucking names that she's played. Oh my god, what was her fucking name? Hold on. Gotta fucking whip out my phone again. God, I feel so fucking dumb. It's probably a simple name. Here we go. What was her goddamn name? Oh, the fuck? That was her name? Okay, so I guess her name was Frances in the movie. No wonder I couldn't fucking remember that. So she plays a girl named Frances, and she's sad that her mom's passed away, and she shares an apartment with her roommate, who's fucking awesome, by the way. I won't spoil her. And pretty much the movie starts off with her on the subway, and she sees a bag, and it shows, like, the name and the address of who it's from, called Greta Hadig. So she's, like, kind-hearted, and she brings the bag back to Greta, and then they kind of form like a little friendship, her and Greta, but then Greta becomes like very obsessed with her. She's like texting her nonstop, calling her. At some point she even starts showing up at her work, and she works like at this like fancy like restaurant. She's like a waitress, and it gets fucking crazy in the movie. Like, it's such a good movie. But for those who have like a fear of like people stalking, I don't know if this movie's for you, but like honestly, such a good movie. Like, that's pretty much how I could describe this movie. The movie's basically about Greta stalking Chloe's character Frances, and there are just some scenes where I was just holding my breath. I was like, oh my god, like, that was so fucking intense. Like, holy shit. Like, honestly, I really don't want to fucking talk a lot about this movie because I really don't want to spoil it. Just because it was such a good movie. Like, honestly, this is the type of movie that will make you clamp your ass cheeks. Like, not gonna lie, I think I did that at one point in the movie. I was like, my ass cheeks were like so fucking clamped. I was like, oh my god. Like, especially towards the end, I was like, holy shit. Like, so I fucking wish I saw this in theaters. Like, man, if I saw this in theaters, and I fucking remember seeing the trailer too at the time. I thought I was like in college at the time too, and I remember I was like, oh, that looks like such a good movie because I remember she was in the movie. I was like, oh, she's in the movie. But I was in college, and then shit happened in college, and then I just fucking missed out, and like, I fucking wish I saw this in theaters. Same with fucking Carrie. Like, I missed out on so many of her good fucking movies. But yeah, I watched it, and I was like, that was so fucking good. Like, honestly, I literally had to fucking, like, when it was over, like, when I finished watching it, I was like, that was fucking amazing. Like, I was literally, like, I was speechless when I finished this movie. That's how good it was. So please go watch Greta. I'm not going to spoil everything that happens in the movie. I don't want to spoil it, so please, if you haven't seen this movie, please go watch it. It's such a fucking good movie. Next we have Shadow in the Cloud. I'm gonna put this one under A tier. I know a lot of people were talking shit about this movie, saying it was boring, but I really liked the movie. So basically, the movie's about Chloe's character. I'm not even gonna fucking even remember her name. Oh my god, what was her name now? It was a simple name too. God damn it. God damn it. What was her name? I do remember her name. It's on the fucking tip of my tongue. It was. Oh my god, it was like, I think she was like named after almost like a famous female pilot. God damn it. She had like the same name. Oh, it was Maud. That was her name. God damn it. Okay, maybe I was thinking of another character. Okay, so her character's name is Maud, and she's like, she's pretty good with like shooting shit with planes, but she's like in this like tiny capsule thing like underneath the plane, because the guys kind of like, they pretty much like sexualize her throughout the whole movie. Like, they kind of make sexist remarks about her and shit like that throughout the radio comms and all that shit. But then once she shows that what she can do, they kind of start to have a little bit of respect for her, and she has this like thing which you can see she's holding. It's like this carry thing, and there's something super special in it which they are not allowed to open, and they have to keep it safe at all times. I'm not going to spoil what's inside of it, but there's these like little creatures, not little creatures, big creatures. They're called gremlins, like literally like the gremlins like from the movie Gremlins. That's literally what they're called. And they pretty much attack the well, there's only actually one on the plane. So there's like a gremlin, and it attacks the plane, and it takes the thing that she needs, like the little carry thing, and she pretty much goes above and beyond to get it back, and it's fucking awesome at the end. Like, she beats the shit out of this fucking gremlin at the end. It's like, I thought it was a really interesting movie. I mean, like, throughout half of the movie, she's, like, in this, like, tiny, like, capsule thing, whatever the fuck it was called. Like, I know, like, maybe that's why a lot of people don't like it, because it's just her in that one little space throughout 30 minutes throughout the whole movie, half of it. It isn't until she gets to the top of the plane that's when all the action starts to happen. But the only thing I didn't like about, like, is, like, once she starts seeing the other crew members, it's like, okay, who is who? Like, you can recognize some of them, but it's like, who the fuck is this guy again? That's the only thing I kind of had a problem with it was like, okay. It's like, I don't really remember which one is who, but, I mean, they do show, like, a little, like, scene of who each character is at the beginning, but it's like, But I really liked this movie. It was awesome seeing Chloe in, like, a fighter jet kind of, like, style, and they go against, like, the Japanese army or some shit like that, Japanese pilots. It was fucking awesome to see Chloe in that. It was something different. I personally liked it. I thought it was really good. I liked it. It was awesome. Chloe's character was awesome. I didn't have a problem with it. I don't want to talk about it too much because we got a lot of fucking movies. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, we got so many fucking movies. It was a good movie. If you like movies about planes and shit, I guess it's kind of for you. I thought it was a good movie. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Next we have Hugo. Fuck, this movie was 2 hours long, man. I'm gonna put it under B. I thought it was a good movie. I remember when this movie came out, and I remember my friend went to go see this movie, and she said she absolutely fucking hated the movie. I was like, oh god, how bad could it be? But I guess, like, her, like, saying it wasn't that good made me, like, maybe not want to watch the movie. But I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh my god, Chloe's in the movie. But I don't know, I guess I just listened to her stupid words, and all throughout those years, I just didn't bother watching the movie until now. Like, when I did the movie marathon. And then I watched it, and I was like, what the fuck was she talking about? It was such a good movie. Like, I really liked the movie. I thought it was good, actually. So, basically, what the movie is about, it's a boy named Hugo, and he has a dad. And, the dad gets killed in, like, a fire, so he's, like, kind of like an orphan, because he has, like, a drunk uncle that pretty much fucks off. So, excuse me. Sorry. I'm talking a lot. So pretty much he works in, like, a train station, and he controls, like, all the clocks throughout the whole thing. Like, he has, like, he's good, like, with gears, and he's good at, like, building and fixing stuff. Like, that's his talent. And then he meets, like, Chloe's character, whose name is Isabella, and she's, like, the granddaughter of some toy maker. I'm not going to spoil about who he is, like, the grandfather, because he plays a major role in the movie. So, they pretty much find this robot. It's called, I think it was called an automaton or some shit like that. And they have to figure out, like, how to get the robot to work and shit like that. And there's, like, a key that Chloe's character has. And then they figure out more about who the fuck created the robot. And then it's based, and then, like, halfway through the movie, like, you think the movie's gonna be about the robot, like, figuring out, but then it does, like, a complete 180, and then it's all about, like, the first movie ever made type of pretty much the movie's all about, like, the history and love about filmmaking. I'm not going to spoil too much about it, but it's if you love films and if you're a huge fan of, like, the first black and white movie type of shit, it's definitely a movie. I mean, I personally liked it. I really thought it was cool. It was long as fuck, though. 2 hours. Holy shit. And there's like, all these other characters. There's, like, a flower lady, and there's, like, this cop dude who, like, captures the orphan children and pretty much throws them in jail. And then there's, like, there's, like, some other people. There's, like, these wiener dogs. Oh, it's cute. There's, like, a coffee lady or some shit. Oh, wait, there's a girl. There's, like, some elderly couple that try to get together or some shit with the dogs. Sorry if my mind's going a little blank. It's just been a while since... I'm trying to remember everything that's happened in this movie, but I won't spoil it. But, oh yeah, it's, like, set in France, but they have, like, a British accent type of thing. But I won't spoil about what happens too much in the movie, but if you love filmmaking, this movie's for you, which is really long, so please take breaks. Yeah, but I thought it was a good movie. Next we have Nimona. I'm going to put it under B because I thought it was pretty good. I actually do remember seeing this on Netflix when it did first come out. And I thought it was a good movie. Yeah. It was funny. Like, I liked Nimona. She was an interesting character. And, like, I liked the whole representation of, like, the queer stuff, like the gay, like the main guy actually being in a relationship with the other guy. I cannot fucking remember his name. Sorry, don't come at me, guys. I'm just fucking tired. I'm trying to remember all these goddamn names. So pretty much what happens is that, the guy, the main character, I don't fucking remember his name, but not important. Something happens and the queen gets killed, but it looks like he did it, but really he didn't, and he's pretty much, like, wanted, and then he meets Nimona, and she's like, hey, I want to work for you, be, like, your little sidekick. She's like, oh, we're evil, and he's like, I'm not evil, and they pretty much go around the kingdom finding out who actually was behind killing the queen. Yada, yada, yada. And Nimona is really fucking cool when she shapeshifts. I think this is also based on comics, too, or some shit like that. But pretty much the whole movie is about, like, Nimona and her shapeshifting powers and how everyone treats her like a monster and almost, like, self-hate type of... there's, like, self-hate messages almost in the movie of, like, how Nimona just doesn't feel right without shapeshifting. Like, that's when she feels her true self. Like, if she doesn't shapeshift, she doesn't feel good. Which I thought was an interesting representation of, like, I guess, like, kind of, like, almost like gay people or like other type of things, but it was good. It was an interesting movie. And there's almost like at one point Nimona pretty much talks about how she wants to almost like pretty much almost kills herself. She wants to talk about at one point in the movie, she's like, I want to let them pierce me through with a sword at one point. It was dark, but it was a good movie. It was definitely good. The animation was pretty good. It was funny. You can tell Chloe had a blast voicing this character. Like, her voice acting in this movie is so good. Okay. Next movie. Oh, fuck, this movie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just tired. What the fuck is this movie called again? Movie 43? Or movie 47? Whatever the fuck. Hold on, I gotta look this up on my phone. I can't even fucking read that. It's so goddamn tiny. It's like movie something. Hold on, just want to double check and make sure I'm not fucking butchering the goddamn name. Okay, it's movie 43. Yeah, I didn't care about this movie. It's so fucking stupid. Like, I swear the best parts in this movie was honestly Chloe's bit in the fucking leprechaun scene. That was, like, the funniest part. This whole movie is just about, like, sex jokes and shit. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's funny stupid, pretty much. But it's, like, gross, stupid, funny. Oh, my. This is, like, literally one of those movies you have to watch with your friends when you're just so fucking drunk. Like, ugh. I don't want to even talk about what this movie's about. It's just fucking sex jokes and shit. It's fucking stupid. Again, Chloe's bit was the best part. Same with the leprechauns. That was the best part about the whole movie. Everything else was just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, I didn't care about this movie. Next we have Amity Horrorville. This was a good movie. I'm putting this under A. Such a good movie. So basically, what this is based on a true story. It's about like a real life murder that happened in a house with the family. I think it was the brother that murdered the family or the father? And so pretty much the family moves into the house, and it's pretty much your basic typical horror movie. The family moves into a new house, paranormal shit happens, and the father pretty much gets like taken over by the evil negative energy of the house, and he starts acting different, and he starts taking his anger out on the family, and flat out almost fucking chops his son's hand off at one point with chopping wood or some shit. I was like, holy fuck. I didn't even fucking know that was Ryan Reynolds until I fucking looked it up. I was like, wait, that was actually fucking Ryan Reynolds playing the fucking father? I was like, holy shit. But Chloe's character, she plays like the young daughter named Chelsea. She was so cute. Oh my god. And this was actually the first movie she ever starred in. And, oh my god, it's such a great movie. So, yeah, the family pretty much just goes through your typical horror shit. But it's so good, though. Such a good movie. And I won't really spoil about too much what happens. Like, family goes through all the horror shit. But if you guys, I definitely recommend watching this movie. It's pretty good if you haven't seen it. It's definitely a good one. It's really not much to say about the movie. It's pretty much your typical horror movie. Like, the family moves in, the house is haunted, shit happens, and they have to pretty much find out why. And then when they do find out why, they get a priest and all that shit. Like, it's a good movie, but I don't want to talk about what happens because it's pretty fucking basic. Good movie based on a true story. Okay, next we have The Miseducation of Cameron Post. I have to think about this one. I'm gonna put it under B. It was pretty good. This movie fucking pissed me off a lot though watching it. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Let me explain. So basically this movie is about Chloe's character. She plays a girl named Cameron, and it's like 1994 or some shit like that. That's the year of the movie it's based on, or some shit like that. So basically Chloe's character is gay, obviously. And she has, like, feelings for her friend, and they start, like, making out, and they do it in, like, secret, like, they've been doing this for a while, but then, unfortunately, they get caught having sex in the back of a car, like, they're at prom, and her boyfriend, Chloe's boyfriend, accidentally, pretty much finds out that they're having sex in the car, like, they literally open the door and sees them having sex. So then, her aunt pretty much sends her to a gay conversion therapy camp or some shit. Pretty much meaning that they fucking brainwash the gay kids into thinking that it's bad with Christianity, Christian shit, pretty much, like religious shit. It's just such a fucking load of bullshit. I fucking swear. Like, as someone who's a fucking atheist and is also gay, like, hearing this shit, oh my god. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I fucking rolled my eyes every time they were spewing out religious bullshit about being, like, how being gay is, like, a sin. I was like, fuck off. It was a good movie, but oh my god, I felt so fucking pissed watching this movie, because as a fucking gay person myself, it's fucking offensive. Like, you really do feel for these kids. Like, honestly, it's fucking stupid that it's even a thing. Like, just trying to brainwash these kids into thinking it's a wrong to be gay. Like, even some of the kids at the camp have already been brainwashed, and they're like, oh, I'm not gay anymore. Like, they prayed the gay out of me or something. It's just a fucking load of bullshit, I fucking tell you. Also, you can watch this movie. This movie's on YouTube for free. Same with Hick, Let Me In, and what was the other one that was free? I forgot to mention that you can watch these 3 movies on YouTube. They're all free. Oh, there's another one on here, too, but I'll get to that one later. So yeah, the movie's pretty much about, like, Chloe, making, like, she meets these 2 characters, a girl and a guy. I cannot remember their fucking names, but they're, like, to smoke weed and shit, but they're, like, rebels. They're like, this shit ain't gonna work on me, so she becomes friends with them, and, I don't really want to talk too much about the movie, just because I want you guys to, like, experience it for yourselves, but there's this one scene I love where she pretty much starts singing, I forgot the name of the song, but it's like, hey, yeah, what's going on? I forgot the name of the song, but if you know, you know. She sings that while they're peeling potatoes, and she gets up on the counter, and she's singing with the whisk in her hand, and it's fucking awesome. That was, like, the best part in the whole movie. But it's definitely a good movie. If you're, like, fucking gay like me, it's definitely a good movie. Like, you'll definitely feel for Cameron in this movie. I personally did, too. Fucking pissed me off, though, a lot of this shit they say in the movie, because it does fucking happen in real life. Like, that's the sad part. Like, it really does fucking happen. Like, I think it's fucking wrong, personally. Like, you don't see fucking gay people trying to, like, convert straight people into being gay. Like, you just don't fucking see that. It's, like, fucking stupid. And I'm not saying all straight people are like that, or, like, all Christians, like, but it does fucking happen, and it's just fucking pathetic. Like, honestly, let them fucking be. I did like the movie, though. It was pretty good. Couple of sex scenes in the movie, but it's, you know, whatever. It's just, she's getting older, she's getting into more of those roles, so it was bound to happen. I was like, oh no, she's not a little girl anymore. It's a good movie, though. Next, we have Suspiria. This movie was also 2 hours long. Really good movie, though. I'm gonna put this one under B. It was pretty good. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I watched it, I was so fucking confused, and I had to watch a fucking video analysis explaining what the movie was all about. So now, after watching that, I totally understand the movie a lot more now. And I also did watch the original version, too, of this one. I know the original version is also, like, in... I think it's Italian, too? There's also an English dub version, but I watched this one first. Chloe's character, she plays a girl named Patricia, and she basically escapes, like, the dance academy, and she's trying to warn the therapist, like, there's something evil going on in that dance academy. It's, like, in Germany, Berlin or some shit like that. Somewhere in that, fucking forgot. So, basically, it's about this, American girl, like, she's, I think she was from, like, she was either from Amish or, like, a Mennonite type of community, and the family pretty much shunned her, so she wants to be, like, a dancer, and there's, like, dancing community in Germany, so she goes there, and she becomes, part of the group, and she's really good at dancing, but it's, like, later on you see, like, some of the dancing they do is, like, almost, like, dark magic. Like, in one scene, she's, like, dancing, and there's, like, this other girl named, oh my god, what the fuck was her name? Cannot remember her name, but she dances, and every dance move that she does, it mimics the girl in the other room full of these mirrors, and it's like she's, like, being contorted. It's fucking insane, man. Like, the first time I watched that, I was like, oh my god. It's, like, fucking, like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys know, but, I don't want to spoil too much about this movie just because it was 2 hours long and I cannot fucking remember everything, but basically the movie's about, like, it's about these, like, fucking evil witches, but they, like, do their evil shit through dance, and it's pretty fucking interesting. Again, this movie is 2 hours long. This movie's they speak like 3 languages in this movie. They speak English, German, and French in one scene towards the end. They start speaking a little bit of French. Yes. Sorry, I'm just like fucking like trying to remember. So basically, she's in the academy and she's really good at dancing, but she doesn't know she's like doing all that evil shit until she starts to kind of put the pieces together, and then she's like, oh, there's. I don't want to spoil what happens at the end because it makes a lot more sense, but definitely a good movie. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Next we have Snow White and the Red Shoes, or whatever the fuck that one was called. It was an okay movie. Why the fuck didn't that work? There we go. It was an okay movie. So basically the premise of this, it's pretty much Snow White, but in a way they almost like body shame fat people in this movie. Oh my god, it's fucking stupid. It was an okay movie. So basically the movie's about this girl named Snow White, but in the movie they call her Red Shoes because there's this witch. I forgot the witch's name, but she's pretty awesome actually, and she has this tree that grows the magic shoes, and whoever wears the magic shoes, they become pretty forever or something like that, and she gets a hold of them and she escapes on a flying broom, and then she meets these like little elves. They got cursed because I don't even fucking remember how they even got cursed. Oh, because they were cocky, and then, like, I think the person they saved was, like, a princess, or not a princess, but was, like, a witch in disguise, and they were, like, acting cocky or some shit, so she's like, you guys need to learn your lesson. So pretty much the little elves, or the dwarves, whatever they're called, they pretty much have to, like, find true love, and, like, whoever kisses one of them, they turn back into a human forever, and whoever doesn't get kissed, I guess they stay that way until they find their own true love. So pretty much Red Shoes meets up with them, and I also all the little elves or little dwarves, they're based off of certain like historical characters. Like one's named Lancelot, I think, or some shit. I like the French one. The French elf, he's got like an invisible cloak. It's pretty fucking cool actually. So pretty much all the elves are trying to like woo her. They're like, oh, she's gonna kiss me first. I'm gonna be the first one to turn back. That's pretty much the whole fucking movie. Like they're pretty much all just fucking just trying to get in her pants. Like not even gonna fucking lie. So pretty much Red Shoes is like not into it. She's like, whatever. Thanks for being kind and all that shit. But she's like not into it. And pretty much I'm not even lying. That's pretty much the whole movie. And then she's like, I guess starts having feelings for like. It doesn't even make sense. Like, she gets feelings for, like, the main character, whatever the fuck his name was. But, like, there's this, like, wooden bunny character. He's cool. He's, like, made out of wood. But, like, kind of confusing because in one scene it shows them in their human forms. But it's, like, can she see them in their human... I don't know. I think the original movie was in Korean or some shit like that. I don't fucking remember. But pretty much it's, like, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but with red shoes and shit. But, like, I don't really want to talk about this movie too much. It was an okay movie. I thought Chloe's voice acting was decent and shit. I liked Red Shoes. There were a couple of scenes that made me chuckle here and there. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much Snow White, but she wears like red shoes to make her look skinny. But when she takes the shoes off, she becomes a plus size woman again. So yeah, it's pretty much who's she gonna fucking end up with type of thing. Next we have the Addams Family. I'm gonna put this under C. No, C. This movie was okay. I know a lot of people hated this movie at first. Pretty much this movie is about the Addams family. Like, they're pretty much shunned, and then there's, like, the town folk, and there's, like, the mom, and she's, like, an interior designer that sells houses. She sees their house, and she tries to change them, and then Wednesday becomes friends with this girl named Parker. But then the parents don't really like that, so they're like, oh, you guys can't be friends, and then they pretty much go at each other's throats, and then the whole message is about, oh, we're all the same, we're all human, like, we shouldn't treat each other like shit just because one's different. That's pretty much the whole fucking story. And then Pugsley has like his side thing with like some sort of not bar mitzvah, but some sort of sword annual dancing thing. And yeah. And Wednesday goes to like normal human school. I mean, you guys probably already know the fucking premise of the story. Like, it's been out for a while now, so it's pretty much basically they move into a town, no one likes them, but then people start liking them after. It's not much to say about the movie, but I mean, she voiced Wednesday. I thought she did a really good job voicing Wednesday. I really liked her version of Wednesday. It was pretty good. Next we have the fuck me, I can't read. The Texas killing fields. There we go. This one's also based on a true story. I'm trying to think really hard about this one. Fuck. Yeah, you know, I gotta be honest, I didn't care about this movie. I mean, it was somewhat interesting a little bit, but I swear, the only parts that were fucking interesting was when Chloe was on screen. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. Like, those were the only fucking parts I liked about the movie was when Chloe's character was on screen. Everything else was just kind of, So basically, the movie's about, like, well, it's based on a true story. It's about, like, all these killings, about all these girls that go missing, I guess, in different types of fields or some shit like that. And, there's, like, these two cops. One's, like, kind of a newbie. The other one's, like, the other cop is just such a fucking asshole. Like, honestly, he has such a big stick up his ass. I did not like him. He's pretty much a dick. So Chloe's character, I forgot her name, not even gonna bother remember it or looking it up. Chloe's character pretty much hangs out with the cops because her mother kind of just pretty much neglects her, which you'll pretty much notice a pattern with some of the movies she plays in with some of these characters. She's always, like, playing a character that has parents that will neglect her, I swear to God. So yeah, the mother doesn't really give a shit about her, and she has, like, all these different boyfriends or some shit. She has, like, an older brother. And then there's, like, all these missing girls, and then the cops are trying to figure out who's behind it, and then Chloe's character just kind of hangs out with the cops sometimes, and then shit happens, and then they reveal who the killer is, and I was like, oh, that's who it was, type of thing. I mean, sorry that I don't really sound too enthusiastic about it, but it's like, to me, this felt more like a fucking TV show than a movie. Like, it felt like I was watching a TV show more than a movie. Like, if this was a TV show, I could see it working, but, like, again, I swear, the only parts I liked was when Chloe was on screen, because that was the only fucking part I found interesting. I wanted to know more about her character. Like, I thought Chloe's character was really interesting. And I'm not saying that just because I like Chloe. Like, literally, that was the only part I found interesting. But, yeah, it was an okay movie. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We got Bolt. This movie does count because she voices young Penny at the very beginning when she adopts Bolt, so that counts. Like, even if she voices a character for, like, a few seconds or not, I don't give a shit, it still counts. I love Bolt. I'm pretty sure we've all fucking seen Bolt at this point, so I don't really fucking need to explain what happens. But if you don't know, Bolt is about a dog that thinks he has superpowers, but really he doesn't. It's, like, all a reality, like a TV show. And he gets separated from Penny. He meets a cat named Mittens and Rhino. And he pretty much goes across America trying to find Penny and shit like that. Yeah, pretty much. It's a good fucking movie. It's such a good movie. I feel like a lot of people almost forgot about this movie. I personally love this movie. I loved watching this movie as a kid. I didn't even know she voiced young Penny until I looked it up. I was like, oh. But I still rewatched it because, you know, it's such a good movie. Like, who doesn't love Bolt? It's such a good movie. Also, the video game is pretty fucking funny, not gonna lie. Definitely A tier. Not much to say about it. Good movie. November Criminals, I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't give a shit about this movie. I wanted to, but, like, it was fucking boring. Like, not gonna lie. So pretty much what happens is it's about this guy, this dude, I fucking forgot his name. I forgot what Chloe's fucking character's name is, too, in the movie, not gonna lie. She's the girlfriend of him. So pretty much, the movie is about this guy, the main character, and he has to find out why his friend got killed, and that's pretty much it. They go around town trying to figure out who killed his friend, and pretty much why. And she sort of helps him with the investigation a little bit in the movie, sort of, type of thing. And he gets pissed off at everyone at school, saying, like, oh, you guys are all acting like it wasn't a big deal that he's dead or some shit. Like, you guys, like, he was my friend. You guys never cared about him, type of. Or, like, they think he, like, did something bad, and he's like, no, he wouldn't do something that bad. Like, he didn't do drugs. There's no way. Or some shit like that. But yeah, the movie's pretty much about, like, they have to find out why his friend got killed, and they go around town trying to figure out some shit. And then they meet up with some sketchy people at one point in the movie, and then they're kind of like, will they, won't they type of relationship. But literally, like, the day his fucking friend died was the day he actually got laid for the first time. I was like, okay. But then there's, like, this one scene where it's, like, you think they're gonna break up, but then they have sex all of a sudden. It's, like, it's so fucking random, because the dude's, like, so depressed that his friend's dead. Then he's, like, all of a sudden happy, and he's like, oh, let's have sex again. And they have sex, and he's like, oh, I'm all happy again. It's like, okay. It just felt so fucking out of place, because he's, like, so depressed. He's, like, not even talking to her, and then they see each other at school, and then he's like, oh, I want to have sex again? And they're like, okay. I was like, that felt so fucking weird. But yeah, I didn't care about. I mean, I wanted to. I wanted to know who the fuck killed him. But then when they fucking reveal why they killed his friend, it was like, really? That's why they fucking killed him? Like, really? That's really why? I'm not gonna spoil it, but I mean, it was an okay movie. I couldn't get into it. Didn't care. I mean, I wanted to like it, but it's not my type of thing. Oh, next we have Mother Android. Gonna put this one in A. It was such a good movie, like, honestly. Like, if you fucking didn't cry at the ending with the boat scene, I don't know what to fucking tell you. That fucking scene was heartbreaking to watch. Okay, so, for people who know, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it. This movie's pretty much like, it's like with zombies, but with fucking androids. So pretty much the fucking androids have taken over the world, and Chloe's character is called Georgia, and she's pregnant, and they have to get to some place, I forgot the name. So they have to get to some place so they can go on a boat to go to Korea, or some shit like that, civilization or some shit. So they pretty much go across halfway in the country through the forest, and she's pregnant, she has her boyfriend. And then the androids get the boyfriend, and then she has to go find him in some shit. I don't really want to talk about the movie too much just because I don't want to spoil it. But the movie kind of gave me, like, Last of Us vibes, not gonna lie. But, like, I kind of wish we had more scenes with the androids, because they're barely in the fucking movie. It's not like until the very fucking end is when they start to show up. I'm like, come on, like, the fucking androids are so cool, too. Like, some of them have, like, broken jaws, and you can see, like, the metal. It's really cool, actually. But Chloe's character in this movie was definitely interesting. Like, I liked her character, Giorgio. It's very believable. So, it was a good movie. It's like a zombie movie, but with androids. I personally liked it. I thought it was really good. I really liked it. It was a good movie. Next we have Laggies. I mean, I want to put it under C, because I did think it was an okay movie, but not gonna lie, it was fucking boring at some points of the time. It's kind of like a mix between these two, not gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna put it under D. I'm sorry, I didn't care about this movie the more I think about it. It's not a movie I would watch again. So basically, this movie is about a girl that doesn't really know what to do with her life. She's kind of having, like, a midlife crisis, and then her boyfriend proposes to her, but she's like, no, so she pretends to go away on some sort of retreat thing, but then she meets Chloe's character, I forgot her name, and then she pretty much lives at her house for a little bit, and then her dad's, like, a lawyer or some shit, and, pretty much, her and the dad kind of have feelings for each other type of thing, and that's pretty much the whole fucking movie. That's literally what happens. But she's, like, trying to figure out who she is. Like, it wasn't really for me. I know people had, a lot of people said good things about the movie, but I couldn't really get into it. I mean, I liked Chloe's friend in the movie. I forgot her name. She was funny. Chloe's character was interesting, too, because her mom's not really in the picture. Her mom's, like, some sort of lingerie type of model, and she does go see her in one point in the movie, but the mom just doesn't really want to have a relationship with her, which you fucking feel bad. But I kind of wish we had more chemistry with these two, because it's, but at the same time, it's just a little bit weird seeing an adult hanging out with these teenagers. Not gonna fucking lie, it just felt a little bit weird. Like, I know it's about, like, her trying to, like, find her calling in life again, like her feeling young again or some shit, but it wasn't for me. Like, I swear, the only time I fucking laughed in the movie was when they showed the turtle, and Chloe picks it up. It's like, be careful. We don't really talk about her eating. I think she might be anorexic. I was like, oh my god, a fucking turtle being anorexic. That just made me fucking laugh. I don't know why. It was just so fucking out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting her to say that. It's like, we think she might be anorexic. I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, so she pretty much catches feelings with the dad and all that shit. I mean, I don't really want to talk about the movie. Oh yeah, this one's also free on YouTube too. If you want to watch it for free, it's also on YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. So yeah, it's pretty much she hangs out with a bunch of teenagers. She feels young again, and then she has feelings for the dad. Next, we have the Addams Family 2. I'm gonna put it under C. I thought it was just as good as the first one. It was just a little bit better, just because they go to different locations and it's basically they pretty much go on a family vacation. But Wednesday has like a identity crisis. She doesn't think she's actually related to them, or she meets the scientist and he kind of convinces her that he might actually be his long lost daughter or some shit, that she might have been switched at birth. And they pretty much go on a family vacation, and he's like hunting her down and shit like that. It's pretty much a fucking family vacation road trip. That's all I'm gonna say about the movie. Next we have Jack and the Beanstalk. This movie was okay. This movie's also free on YouTube if you want to watch it. This movie was funny though. It's pretty much Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's funny, and there's like the goose, and he talks, and he's played by, I forgot his name, but the guy that voices the parrot Iago in Aladdin, he's in it. And Chloe's character, she's like, she's been there for a long time. I think she's looking for her dad, and Jack is also looking for his dad. So pretty much the whole plot of the movie is like Jack goes to school with all these other fairy tale kids, and he has to do like a good deed in order to pass his class. So he's like, okay, so he has to do something selfless or some shit like that. So he trades his like Game Boy cow machine. I'm not joking, that's what it was. It was like some sort of Game Boy cow machine thing, and he trades it for the magic beans, and his mom's like pissed. He's like, oh, you traded your thing for magic beans. Why didn't you get money? Like, we need the money. So he climbs the beanstalk. He's looking for his dad, and the goose goes with him. He's fucking annoying but funny at the same time. And they meet Chloe. She's like a little ninja, and she helps them through the maze. And then there's the giant and all that shit. You fucking know Jack and the Beanstalk, you know. I ain't gonna talk too much about it. It was funny. It was good. It was an okay movie. I thought it was good. Next we have Dark Places. Fuck. This movie was okay, actually. I thought it was decent. I thought it was okay. So pretty much this movie is about this girl. I forgot her name. Not important. So pretty much her brother's in jail for something he did, and she doesn't forgive him, but then she meets this, like, people. She's pretty much the talk of the town because everyone felt bad for her because she was the only one that survived the killing of her whole family, aside from her brother. So, like, she gets, like, money from, like, people, like, sending her fan mail or some shit like that, but it's starting to run out because she's not a little girl anymore. So she meets this guy, and there's, like, a fan club of, like, murder, and the guy that's, like, wants to, like, solve the mystery of, like, who actually really killed the family. So that she goes talking to her brother, and then she's trying to, like, figure out the pieces of, like, what really happened that night and all that shit. And Chloe's character, she plays Delora or whatever the fuck her name was. I fucking forgot. I'm not gonna look it up. And it was interesting because in this movie, this is the only movie where Chloe actually plays a villain. Like, she's actually the bad guy for once. And her character is very manipulative. Like, she pretty much convinces the brother, like, oh, like, just run away or some shit. And lo and behold, she's actually pregnant with his child. And she pretty much... And they do, like, satanic shit, which is, like, so interesting. Like, it was just really interesting to see Chloe play that type of character. Because she plays, like, all the good characters. But in this one, she plays, like, an evil, satanic type of girlfriend. And literally, no doubt, in one scene towards the ending, she literally chokes like one of the younger sisters because I won't really talk about too much, but never thought I would see Chloe fucking strangle a little kid. It was definitely an interesting movie. It was an okay movie, actually. Next we have Poker House. I'm gonna put this one under C. There we go. It was an okay movie. I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but it was an okay movie. Chloe's character, oh my god, she was so fucking adorable in this movie, like, honestly. Okay, so this is also based on a true story. This movie's pretty much about the girl. So pretty much she has, like, a job, and she's, like, a basketball player. She, like, works for the newspaper company or some shit like that, and she's a basketball player. And her mother's, like, pretty much a fucking loser. Not to be me, but she is. So they pretty much live in a poker house, and there's, like, a pimp, and they have, like, it's like, I African American people hang out there all the time, and they do drugs and shit at the house, and I don't know. So there's like a fucking pimp dude and like the sisters. Oh my god. Like honestly the best part of the movie was honestly the sisters. Like I honestly wish the movie was just about the sisters, honestly. Like they were fucking hilarious. Like Chloe and the other sister, they were awesome. So she's like the older sister, and like the second youngest sister, like the middle child, she goes out every morning collecting, like she's like a newspaper kid, and then she like collects all the empty bottles for like money. And then Chloe's character, she like stays at a friend's house, but like she's like really good friends with the dad, and the dad like takes her to the bar to like hang out, and then he kind of just leaves her there throughout half of the movie. And literally throughout the whole movie, Chloe's character is just like at the bar hanging out with like this like dude who's, I guess, a little bit I don't want to say like, I guess he's like special needs. He's definitely, there's something up with the guy, and there's like the bartender, and Chloe's literally just there hanging out, like eating like all these like fish crackers and like drinking orange juice. It's so cute. Like honestly, her scenes were so fucking adorable. Same with the middle sister hanging out with like the druggies, not like the druggies, but like the other guys that collect the bottles. I'm like, why was the fucking movie just about the three sisters just hanging out? It would have been fucking awesome. So shit happens to the older sister, and I don't really want to spoil too much about what happens. I mean, I don't even fucking really remember what happens. But honestly, Chloe's scene, like, honestly, the scenes with all the sisters in it was, like, honestly, the best part about the movie. It was just the sisters being themselves with the, other, like, civilians of the neighborhood. It was interesting. Chloe's character was fucking adorable, especially towards the end when they were all singing in the car. That was so fucking cute, honestly. That was adorable. Next we have Clouds of Sils Maria. This movie was also 2 hours long. Fuck. I'm gonna put this one under C. It was an okay movie. Sorry that it seems like I'm rushing a lot of this. Like, this video is pretty fucking long, so I'm trying to, like, fucking rush it without talking too much. Pretty much this movie's about an actress, and she's going to, like, some sort of reunion thing of, like, a play that she was in a long time ago, but on the way there, they get terrible news that the creator of the story actually passes away, but she hasn't done, like, acting in a long time, so they want her to be, like, in the new remake, but they want her to play the other character that was in love with the character that she played originally, and, her assistant is, like, super interesting. The girl from Twilight, whatever the fuck her name was, she's in this movie, and she plays, like, the assistant with her. And I really liked her acting in the movie. It's just, like, so simple. Like, she's not really acting. It's almost like she's just talking normally, which is interesting. So, pretty much, she, like, they go to, like, the Netherlands or something, and they stay at, like, this place or some shit, and the movie's just about her trying to, like, get back into acting again, but she doesn't think she can really do it, but... Okay, so it's kind of like, I think she does have feelings for her, like, assistant, but it's, like, it's not really appropriate, so they have to, like, I don't think she really has feelings for her, but I think, she has feelings for the assistant, but, like, you can fucking see it. It's, like, you can tell she has feelings for her assistant, but she doesn't feel she doesn't feel that way either. But, like, in some of the way she's, like, rehearsing the scenes, because in the original play, it's about a co-worker and her assistant, and they have feelings for each other, so in a way, when she's, like, repeating her lines, like, she does, like, a scene where, her assistant helps her with the lines, so, like, when they're talking about their feelings as the character, it's almost like she's, like, expressing her real feelings to her type of way. It sounds fucking confusing, but, so Chloe's character, she's gonna play, like, the version that she played of the main character in the play, but she's, like, she's pretty much playing the character she played when she did the play, like, all those years ago, but now she's playing the other, like, the roles are reversed now. It sounds confusing, but yeah. Fuck, it's such a fucking long movie, though. It's so... Okay, honestly, the best part about this movie was Chloe's character in the beginning when, this girl looks her up on the internet, and she's pretty much, like, cursing at the cops, and she's swearing at them, and she's, like, sticking up the middle finger, because at first she kind of seems like a shitty actress, but then she kind of, like, fakes it. She's, like, pretending to be all nice. I mean, there's also her, like, going on with some sort of scandal with some dude that she's having an affair with, like, the dude's having an affair with his wife with her, or some shit. I don't really want to talk too much about the movie. I won't spoil it. The scenery is beautiful. Just watch it if you want to. I mean, if you want to. Next we have Room 6. Oh yeah, this movie. Fuck, I forgot about this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to fucking like this movie. Okay, pretty much this movie is about this girl, and she has a fear of like hospitals, and she has a nightmare about like the surgeons doing operation on her, but she's actually fully awake and aware of what's going on. So pretty much what happens, she's a teacher, and Chloe's character is like a little girl that kind of knows shit, like she has anyways, I'll explain it later. So pretty much the teacher gets into a car accident with her, fiance, or, well, she didn't fully say yes. And then there's, the other person that got into the accident with her, the dude, his sister gets into the accident, so then the fucking ambulances take them to a hospital, but they don't tell them where they're going, so they pretty much fucking try to figure out where they're going, and then when they, pretty much the teacher lady, she goes to Chloe, like her mom, she doesn't really give a shit about her, so Chloe's like, kind of like the little child that knows shit, that shouldn't know shit, pretty much, oh, god damn it, she pretty much tells her, like, what she needs to know. She's like, go to this place and you'll find your husband type of shit. And it's kind of revealed at the end that she might not have been real this whole time. I don't fucking know. So pretty much the movie's about, like, the girl. She's just trying to find her boyfriend with the other dude. The boyfriend's trapped in the hospital, and there's, like, these creepy, I think they're, like, vampire nurses. And they pretty much explain, like, what happened at the fucking hospital and how it became evil and why it burned down. But, oh my god, the fucking lady in this movie screams so fucking much. Like, oh my god. Like, she can fucking scream. Oh my god. That's pretty much the whole fucking premise of the story. She's just trying to find her goddamn boyfriend. And, I mean, I really wanted to like this movie because I love it when horror movies are based off of haunted hospitals. But it's like, it was just like, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. So, yeah. Next we have Wicked Little Things. Actually, I'm gonna put this one under B. This one was actually pretty good. This movie's about, a family, like a mother and her 2 daughters. The husband died in, like, some sort of mining shit accident, so they obtained the will to, like, some sort of house that he bought or some shit. I don't fucking know. So, pretty much they move into the house, and everyone's like, oh, you live on that house? It's like, weird shit happens there at night. So pretty much, they can't leave the house at night because there's, like, these little, at the beginning of the movie, it shows, like, what happens to, like, these, like, little, it pretty much explains at the beginning of the movie there was, like, these miners, and there was, like, they use these kids to, like, go into, like, holes to stick dynamites in, but then everything collapsed, and they all left, but they left the kids hanging in a cage to die. So, like, now these, like, kids, they go out at night, and they're, like, they have, like, these axe picks, and they're, like, covered in black shit or some shit. Like, their faces are covered in black because of, like, the mining shit. And they pretty much go around killing anyone they see at nighttime. And there's, like, this crazy dude in the forest that puts X's of blood on the door. Like, these X's cut with blood on the door. And, he pretty much helps the mom. And Chloe's character gets, goes to, like, she gets separated in the forest. Like, she becomes friends with one of the ghost children, but she can't really see her. But then she gets lured, and then lo and behold, she gets captured. So then the mom has to try and find her with the crazy dude. And pretty much, it was a good movie, but I just don't want to talk about too much what happens. It was a good movie. Check it out if you want. Yeah. Next we have I Love You, Daddy. This one was long too. Oh boy. I'm sorry if I'm starting to sound really tired. I've been talking for almost 2 goddamn hours. Okay, let's see. It was an okay movie. This one's in black and white, by the way. This movie's basically about a TV producer, and he's making a TV show, and he's pretty fucking rich, but he's divorced. Like, him and his wife are separated, but they have a daughter named China, which is Chloe's character, and, Chloe's character, China, she pretty much, like, sweet talks to her daddy all the time. Like, she pretty much gets what she wants, typical type of rich girl bullshit. And she's like, I love you, daddy, type of shit. And the way she talks to him, she's like, how are you doing, daddy? Like, the way she words everything, like, she has her way of getting what she wants in a very charming way. And her father just gives in and pretty much lets her do anything. So pretty much the father, he's making like this TV show and he hires this actress that he likes, and she's pregnant and he has feelings for her. So she invites them to some sort of house party with all these other actors. And then there's like this producer that the father really looks up to, but there's rumors that he's like not like a pedophile, but he like goes after younger girls. Well, I guess like a pedophile. And then he doesn't really believe it, but then the daughter, China, actually doesn't really like him, but then he starts talking to her, and then she starts hanging out with him, and then she kind of just starts hanging out with him, and the father's like, China, like, you're a minor, you shouldn't be hanging out with this old dude. I'm like, thank you. Like, fuck. That's pretty much the whole premise of the story, is just the father getting pissed that she's hanging out with the old dude pretty much half of the movie, but the old dude doesn't seem to really fucking click in his mind that what he's doing is wrong, and stuff happens in the movie, and yeah. I mean, Chloe's character was fucking difficult to watch because it's like, what are you fucking doing? Like, that's so cringe that you're hanging out with this fucking 80-something-year-old man and you're a fucking minor. It's like, stop. Oh my god. Like, thank fucking god the fucking father had fucking common sense. Like, he fucking calls her out. He's like, why are you, like, you shouldn't be hanging out with this old guy. It's inappropriate. But she's like, oh, but he's, like, so rich and he might, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what I want to do in life. It's like, oh my god, just stop. I won't really spoil too much in the movie, but it was a good movie. It was an okay movie. Fucking hell, I'm tired. I apologize if I'm yawning. It's very late at night while I'm recording this. Okay, next we have The Eye. I'm gonna put this under B. This was a good movie. So basically this movie is about a girl that, I think she used to see, but then she went blind, and she, like, plays the violin. But then they have like a donor for like the cornea or some shit, and they do the operation on her, and then she can see again. But while she's in the hospital with her bandages on, well, I think it's when she's still blind, she meets Chloe's character, who she plays a girl that has cancer and she's like bald. So that's pretty much her character, and she befriends the main girl, but she can't really see her, but she takes a picture with her. But spoiler alert. Okay, let me just explain what the movie's about. So once she gets, like, the new eyes, like, she gets the vision, she starts seeing, like, these, like, shadow creatures, and these shadow creatures kind of represent, like, Grim Reapers, almost. They kind of, like, represent death, so when they're in sight, it means they're gonna kill someone. So she can pretty much see when someone's about to die type of thing, and it's really interesting. Spoiler alert, Chloe's character dies in this movie. It was actually pretty sad, actually. I was expecting her to die. I thought she was gonna fucking live. But yeah, they pretty much have to go to Mexico and find out the history behind the donor and why this is all happening. And I don't want to spoil, but it was a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It was interesting. I liked it. I loved, like, the creatures too. Like, they have, like, blurred out, like, faces. It's, like, really cool, actually. Okay, next we have The Tale of Princess Kaguya. There we go. The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Fuck, that's a tongue twister. I've seen this movie a couple times now. I think I've seen it 3 times. What did I put this movie under on my Studio Ghibli list? I think it was like A or B. Actually, I'm just gonna put it under fucking A. It's a really fucking good movie. It's by Studio Ghibli. Anything they make is fucking gorgeous. So pretty much it's about this, bamboo couple. They find her in the forest, and she keeps growing rapidly, but she likes living in the mountains. But then the father's like, oh, maybe the gods brought her to us so we can, like, shape her into, like, a noble princess. So that's pretty much what they do. They take her to the palace, and the father wants her to be, like, a princess, but she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be in the village with Stimaru, like, her childhood friend, and the other kids. So the mother's like, yeah, I don't think, like, this is really going to work out. But the father's like, oh, nonsense. I know what I'm doing. So they pretty much try to change her into someone she's not. And the more she stays there, she gets, like, more depressed and shit. And, oh, fuck off. I don't give a shit. Why, like, bitch, you fucking asked me the last 50 times. Why would I fucking say yes? Like, I fucking hate it when they ask me that shit. So pretty much, like, they try to marry her off to all these dudes, but they're, like, full of shit. And she's like, if you can bring me all these things that you say I am, I'll marry whoever does it. But, like, I don't want to spoil what happens in the movie. It's really good. It's 2 hours long, though, but definitely good. She voices her in the English dub, not the Japanese dub, but yeah, she did a really good job voicing her. A really beautiful movie, especially that scene where she runs out, and the scene where she's pissed, like, she's upset at the dinner party, like, the party, where they give her the name and she just snaps and she just fucking runs out. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Okay, next we have Muppets Most Wanted. I'm gonna put this under B. It was pretty, actually, it was an okay movie. Actually, yeah, it was an okay movie. I'm not really the biggest fan of musicals. This is a musical. So pretty much the movie's about, like, the Muppets, and they go on tour, and there's, like, this Russian version of Kermit the Frog. I forgot his fucking name. What was his name again? Anyway, there's like a fucking Russian version of Kermit, and he like swaps places. He puts like the mole on Kermit, and he covers it up with makeup, so they don't really realize it's Kermit. Like you can fucking hear it though with the fucking accent. So pretty much he disguises himself as Kermit, and then Kermit gets thrown in Russian prison, and yeah, that's pretty much the whole premise of the movie. It's just like him pretending to be Kermit, and then later on they find out, oh, his name was Augustine. I think that was his name, Augustine or some shit like that. So yeah, they pretty much find out that Kermit's in Russia, and they pretty much go out and bail him. And Chloe appears in like 1 or 2 scenes in the whole movie. She plays like the newspaper girl. And I actually do remember, I think they played this movie when we were in school, like in elementary school. I think they played it at school one time. So that's how I remember the movie. So yeah, Chloe's barely in this movie, but like I said, even if she has a small role, it fucking counts. So, she pretty much plays like this Russian newspaper girl, and she appears at the very end too, so yeah, it was a good movie. It was an okay movie, I liked it. I'm not the biggest fan of the Muppets, but it was an okay movie. Not Forgotten, I'm not gonna lie, fuck off. I really didn't give a shit about this movie. Like, it seemed so fucking cool, too, when I watched the trailer, but then I watched the movie, I was like, that was fucking stupid. I mean, it kind of got a little bit interesting at the end, but I kind of had a feeling who kidnapped her, who I thought it was, I was fucking right, I won't spoil it. So, pretty much the movie's about, like, this dad, and, he has, like, a daughter, Chloe, and his, like, stepwife, yeah, there's, like, the stepmom. So pretty much there's, like, he's like the coach of like a soccer team that his daughter is on, which is Chloe. And then there's like some sort of Mexican like voodoo black magic shit that's around the town, and there's like a shop, and then they're like playing the soccer game, and then Chloe goes missing, and the whole movie is just them trying to figure out who the fuck kidnapped her. That's pretty much the whole fucking reason. And then when they reveal who kidnapped her, I was like, oh, really? Okay. Like, I kind of saw that coming, not gonna lie. So that's literally the whole fucking premise of the movie. They're literally just trying to fucking find Chloe throughout the whole movie. And they speak, like, Mexican, or I think it was Mexican or Spanish. Like, it was, like, Spanish, I think they spoke. I don't fucking know. I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. I really didn't give a shit about the movie. And the father's, like, an gang member or some shit, but he's, like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I really didn't give a shit about this movie. Sorry if I sound a little bit, but I really didn't care. Next we have Tigger and Pooh in the Musical 2. Not gonna lie, it was an okay movie. It was cute. I mean, it's based on the show Winnie the Pooh and the Super Sleuths or whatever the fuck. And she voices this girl, whatever the fuck her name was, the main character. Chloe voices her, so it counts. Oh boy. So pretty much what this movie is about is like Rabbit, Rabbit, they have like this party or something, and everyone's like, oh, Rabbit, you're so like thoughtful, you think of everyone, and they pretty much award him, but then Rabbit's like, you know what, I'm gonna be like the mayor or some shit like this. So pretty much Rabbit makes up all these like bullshit rules, and then he pretty much like divides everyone. He's like, you stay on that side if you don't want to follow the rules, and if you want to stay on this side, you follow my rules. So basically the whole movie's about Rabbit having a big fucking stick up his ass, like no joke. Like he's such a fucking dick in this movie. He's like, you can only eat at this time, it's like 3 o'clock, you do this at that time. Like, oh my god. Like, he's such a fucking control freak. Like, I know he's always been like that, but holy fuck. And then Tigger's like, you know what, I'm gonna be on the fun side then. Like, you don't have to follow rules. So pretty much, Rabbit tells Tigger to stop bouncing. Like, you can only bounce for like 15 minutes or some shit, for like an hour or some shit. It's like fucking stupid. I'm not making this up. This is literally what happens. So then, like, they're all, like, divided, and Pooh doesn't really know what to do, and, like, Piglet's, like, kind of in the middle. Like, literally, they draw, like, the paint in the middle, in between his fucking house, so he's, like, in between the middle. So, like, the Super Sleuths, they have to, like, figure out, like, what to do, and that's pretty much it. And, yeah. That's literally what fucking happens. It's literally just them being divided type of shit. I don't... It was an okay movie. Next, we have The Third Nail. Oh my god, this fucking movie... This fucking movie is not fucking available in Canada. I do not know why. It's like fucking... You cannot find this fucking movie anywhere. And the only reason I was able to fucking watch this movie, I literally had to fucking watch it on a Russian website. But it was like dubbed over. There was like Russian dubbing over it. That was the only way I was fucking able to watch it. Like you could still hear like the English... like you could still hear the original audio. But it was like Russian people like talking over it. Like the, I guess, Russian dub talking over it. That's the only way I was able to watch this movie. What a fucking bitch it was to find, though. Oh my god. Like, you cannot find this movie anywhere. Maybe in America, but not Canada. But, yes, I did watch this movie. Even if there was Russian audio talking over it, I still was able to watch it. But I'm not gonna lie, I did not give a shit about this movie. Chloe's character was cute, though. She was adorable. So pretty much this movie is about, like, from what I can fucking remember, I could barely hear them talking in English because they were talking in Russian over it. So pretty much it's about the dad. I guess he, like, went to jail, but he's, like, a father to Chloe, and he has to pay, like, child support, and he doesn't have, like, the money, so he goes to his friend, and I don't even fucking remember. And there's, like, guys from jail that try to beat him up or some shit like that, and something happens to Chloe, and other... Like, I'm literally trying to fucking remember what happens in the movie. It's fucking hard when they were speaking Russian. Like, you could barely just hear what they were saying in English. Barely. So, I forgive me if this one's pretty shit for reviewing. Like, I'm not fucking joking. I wish I could fucking say what happens in this movie, but even watching the movie with Russian dubbing over it, it's fucking hard. So, pretty much, pretty much the dad just goes through a lot of shit, and there's, like, money shit, and I honestly can't even fucking remember. Like, spoiler alert, I guess, Chloe dies in this movie, so the father goes, like, super depressed, and then he goes after the person who, killed her, and, yeah, that's why it's called The Third Nail, or some shit like that. That's all I can fucking remember. Everything else is, like, a blur, and that's, like, the wife is, like, the mom is sad and shit like that, and the father's, like, pissed. So it kind of goes, like, on a revenge-seeking type of thing, like, to get justice for his daughter. That's, yeah. Next we have... Fuck, what does that say? I'm guessing it's the Super Sleuths Christmas edition. It was an okay movie. The reindeer were so cute. So basically this movie is about, like, it's Christmas time, and the Super Sleuths, like, Winnie the Pooh and all the... Oh, Darby, that was her name. That's the main character's name. Darby is the character that Chloe voices. It was Darby. There we go. So pretty much it's like Winnie the Pooh having Christmas, and Roo and... What was the elephant's name? Lumpy? Or... they fucking go outside playing, and then they come across Santa's magical sack. And they also find the reindeer character. I forgot the reindeer's name, but she's, like, stuck with her antlers, and they free her. And then she's like, oh, I'm trying to find my way to the North Pole. And then they pretty much go looking for the North Pole so they can fucking help her. But she can't fly yet, because only when they're ready, like, to pull the sleigh or some shit is when they can fly or some shit. That's pretty much the whole movie, is that they go to the North Pole looking for Santa Claus, and they do fucking find him and shit, and it's, like, a happy ending. Like, I wish I could be more specific, but that's literally what happens in the fucking movie. I think they sing songs, too, in the movies. They were okay. Next we have... What the fuck is that movie? I know what the movie is, I just don't remember the fucking name. What was that one called? That one was called... Oh, Today You Die. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't give a shit about this movie. No, I'm not gonna fucking lie. So basically, like, literally Chloe only appears in, like, 2 fucking scenes in the whole movie. She doesn't even fucking speak. I'm not joking. So literally the movie's about, like, this dude. I I guess he used to do, like, bad shit in the past, but now he's, like, good or some shit like that. And he has, like, a wife that has, like, these visions. So basically, they try to start a new life. So he gets a job. I think he used to be in prison at one point or some shit, but he's, like, out of prison or some shit. So basically, he gets a job, but then it's, like, a setup, and there's, like, a bomb that happens on the truck, but he gets away or some shit. Or, like, he gets hijacked or some shit, and the truck that he has, like, all this fucking money, but he hides the money, so basically, he breaks this guy out of prison who said he would owe him or some shit, or he owed him or some shit. Basically, the whole movie is them just trying to find the money, because he's pretending that he doesn't know where the money is, like, bullshitting him, like, pretending he has amnesia. That's pretty much the whole premise of the movie, is them just trying to find the fucking money, literally. And Chloe's character, she's, like, a sick patient of a place that's closing down, and then he gives her a balloon at the end of the movie, because the place doesn't shut down, because of the money they find, and they like, do charity or some shit, and that's literally what fucking happens. I'm not joking. I mean, it was an okay movie. I didn't really give a shit about it. It was, like, action-packed. It wasn't really my type of movie. Okay. Last two. Okay. Oh my god. Next we have Big Mama's House 2. I'm gonna put it under C. It was actually a really funny movie. Not gonna lie, it was funny. But it's not really my type of movie. I have not seen the first one. So pretty much what happens, it's about this guy. I guess he's like some sort of FBI agent, and he goes undercover as Big Mama. But in this one, they have to do like investigation of like this mom and the husband, and I guess the husband that the company he works for is like doing some shady shit. So he has to go undercover, and the mom's looking for a nanny. So he goes undercover. He gets hired as the nanny, and he pretty much has to look after the kids while trying to investigate the father's fucking job. And it's fucking funny, but it was an okay movie. So he's like the nanny, and he goes back and forth in and out of costume. It's pretty much like Mrs. Doubtfire, not gonna fucking lie. That's pretty much what the movie is all about. And he has like he forms like a good relationship with like the oldest daughter type of thing, or some shit. Chloe was so cute in this movie though. She's like the youngest daughter, the youngest daughter, and she's like practicing for like cheerleading. Yeah, it was cheerleading. And they kind of suck, but then he helps them get better at the end, which was fucking awesome at the end. I love the like routine they did at the end. It was a funny movie. It was cute. It's a family friendly movie. That's all I can say. It's him as an agent as a fucking nanny. That's pretty much. It was a good movie. Okay. Okay, I need to fucking wrap this up. Okay, last movie, Hollow Ground. I'm putting this under A. This was a really good movie. Basically this movie is about like this girl. She wants to start a new life, so she goes into a town, or like her car breaks down, and like the people around her act suspicious because they don't know who the hell she is. And there's rumor about like a scarecrow, and like they pretty much like use real humans as a sacrifice for like some sort of bullshit ritual thing. I don't fucking even remember, but pretty much they fucking kidnap her. Well, she meets this like reporter news lady, and she gets killed, and then she gets trapped in the town, and then she meets Chloe's character. Her parents get killed, but she like fell in a hole, and they're like hiding from the crazy town folk. And it's really like an old style horror type of movie. You got like the crazy town folk with their pitchforks and axes. We got like a scary, like the scarecrow is like out on the loose trying to kill him, and there's like a police cop. I don't know why, I just really liked this movie a lot. I just really liked the old school style like type of horror film. I mean, some people might like it and some people might not like it, but it was a really good movie. I really liked this movie. I don't know why. Probably because it wasn't that scary, and I just really liked the actress. It was Alexandria something. If you guys have seen the show Blind Spot, she's also in that show, and she also worked with Ashley Johnson, another favorite actress of mine. So it was awesome that she's worked with both of my favorite actresses. But Chloe's character was really cute. She's like this little girl, and she's actually really useful too. She's not like just a helpless little girl. So pretty much, the main character, she's pretty much trying to get out of the town, and she's like trying to save the little girl too. And I don't really want to spoil what happens in the movie, but it's pretty good. And I also like that the movie pretty much takes place at night too. I don't know why, just nighttime in the scary corn maze. It's pretty fucking cool. Okay, So those are all 47 of Chloe Grace Moretz's movies up to date. I know she has a new one coming out called Oh What Fun, but that doesn't come until like next year in December. Or no, this year in December. That doesn't come out until December, so that's not going to be on the list. So, okay, yeah. These are all 47 of her movies. I mean, technically there would be 48, but again, I'm not including Family Plan. So yeah, these are my absolute favorites, and these are the ones I really liked. So please go check them out. And if you guys want to watch the other ones, I highly recommend them too. Again, I apologize if this was a very fucking long video, but again, I just wanted to talk about every single movie and what I really thought and what I really didn't like about the movies. I'm sorry, my throat is just really fucking dry from talking so much. Holy fuck. Okay, so yeah, those are all 47 of the movies that I've watched, and yes, I really did watch all of these movies just in one fucking month. It was a lot, but pretty much on my days off, I would watch like 4 to 3 fucking movies in one day. It was a lot, but or like if I was like done work like early, I'd watch 2 movies at night. But when I first started, it was just 1 movie a night. But then I was like, okay, let's like fucking wrap it up. But I really did have a lot of fun watching all of her movies. Some I liked and some I didn't like, but I just really love Chloe Grace Moretz. She's always been my favorite actress. I've loved her for like 15 years now, and there's just something about her. I just think her movies are so good, especially these ones. Please watch these ones. I promise you guys will not be bored. If you have seen these movies, please let me know. But yeah, I just wanted to do a tier list on all the the movies that she's been in, because I thought they were really interesting. It was a fun journey, and I'm sad it's over, but it's not completely over, because until she's making movies, I'm gonna fucking be up to date with all of them now. So, yeah. So that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and to subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you guys have seen any of these movies and what your thoughts on some of the movies that you have seen. I'm down for hearing what you guys think about some of these movies if you have seen them. And let me know if you haven't seen any of these movies. And if you are going to watch them after this video, please, I recommend, please watch the ones in S tier. They are so good. But it's really up to you guys. If you guys like the ones I didn't like, that's great. If you don't, I don't know. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Hope this makes up for not uploading in a long time. And yeah, that's going to be it for today, you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and to subscribe, and to share this video with a friend. And until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye.